money in the bank. Coming with a dank, skrilling a tank, rolling with a gang. You sitting out on the sideline tripping. I go to the hole with the rock like Pippin. Yeah. I'm okay.
What up, though, everybody, and welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights live on WoodwardSports.com. I'm Spencer Exter. He is EasyBot. We have Chris Platty in the TD booth and JB Smooth on the ones and twos. Obviously, we got a big show lined up for you guys. A lot to talk about, a lot of different things to talk about. I did a mock draft, which I sent in the heavy Slack. We'll get to that later. But first things first, fuck Micah Parsons. He's a bitch. Dude's trying to talk choppy about the city.
You need like 30 seconds to at least be at, like...
I don't care.
Damn.
That's how I'm feeling. Dude's talking shit. Well, that sucks, man. Sorry we picked Penny Sewell over you. Sorry Penny Sewell put you in a bread box. The only time you did anything was when you were against Taylor Decker. Talk that shit. Wait until the Lions come to Jerry World and wax that ass next year. Michael Parsons, you're a bum. You're not a bum. You're actually really good.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, he's actually a very good player. But he's a bitch. He's talking shit about the city, so that's what he gets.
You think it's like a... because we didn't draft him type thing?
It's like the cool thing to do. Like, I hate on Detroit. Who wants to go to Detroit? People that have never been to Detroit talk like that. So, Michael Parsons, you're a loser.
I even think it's like the cool thing to do.
It is.
It's like the lame thing to do. It's like the... because it's not even like a... I feel like it's not as much of a relevant insult as it used to be. You know what I'm saying? Like, there was a time where, like, that was validated. Like, all right, I get it.
So lonely hearted.
It's not that time anymore.
It's not.
Today, I got time.
I'm keep G real with you, cuz. Back then, I didn't have time. But today I got time. It's...
Detroit's just seen a different light now. I mean, I have an insider's perspective. At least I know, like, you know, locally in Michigan, Detroit's, like, viewed differently. But I don't know about... outer perspective.
Yeah.
I guess that's not one any of us can answer.
None of us can have that insight, but we know Detroit better than he does.
Yes.
And it's a lot better than he thinks. I don't know, he's talking choppy, but it's just a bitch move. Nobody's going from LA to
there
Detroit.
was no there's just no need for it.
Yeah.
Like, I could be totally biased in this. If there was Cleveland, sure. I would throw that to you out there. Like, no one's going from LA to Cleveland. It's like, I get it if we're still seeing that light, but I just don't feel like Detroit is
not
that anymore. You know what I'm saying? And maybe he's just not aware.
It was uncalled for, like him putting his dick on his teammate's mouth in college. Like, it's just uncalled for. Just like things that shouldn't happen. Like, you know, him wrestling his teammates naked in the locker room and pinning them down in college. Like, it's just
100%.
Things that shouldn't happen. Things that are uncalled for.
Rather be in Detroit or Siberia than fucking
a Penn State locker room. Yeah, that's for sure.
That's for damn sure.
Michael Parsons, you're a loser. So
you know why he did this, guys? He did this because yesterday he was listening to the heavyweights.
It's true.
And we were talking about how the Lions should have better odds than the Cowboys. And I think he got a little offended. I think he got a little hurt. I think he's just trying to protect those betting odds. I think that's what it is.
I mean, that was another way I was looking at it possibly too, is like Dallas, maybe he wants Jalen Ramsey to go to Dallas. Maybe that's like, you know, even trying to like...
Or just not to Detroit.
Mac. He's dirty macking.
He is dirty macking.
Because he wants Jalen Ramsey to go to Dallas.
That's for sure dirty macking.
Yeah, that's absolutely dirty macking.
Is this... Yeah?
Is this yeah? Or is this no?
RJ Hampton is signing with the Pistons, I believe.
Wait, what? Why?
He got cut by the Magic.
He did today?
He got waived by the Magic. RJ Hampton, after being cleared waivers, plans to sign with the Detroit Pistons.
Yeah, I just sent that to you guys.
Yeah.
Also, it's check Slack, Chris.
All right.
So that's pretty cool. RJ Hampton, very young, talented guard.
I don't care.
See what he can do.
Well, was he his lottery pick?
Yes.
Yeah, he was.
Yes, he was 14. Wasn't he? Was he 14?
Was he 14?
I thought he was end of the lottery by Denver.
24th overall, I believe.
Oh, damn.
Oh, not even close.
You guys,
24th
on the dot. JB with the facts.
Oh, he was the 5th prospect, but he came out of G League.
One other news. Happy birthday, Billion Edwards.
Happy birthday, B.
The original Eazy. I don't know if you guys knew that was his nickname before. Be Easy. When he told me that, I thought he was like, fuck with me.
Yeah.
Because that's before, I knew him well. I'm like, is this guy fucking with me right now?
Yeah.
What a fucking bully. No,
it's my name first.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, just let me have the fucking name. No, he was serious. That he used to be known as Eazy. Happy birthday, Braylon. This is
Happy
40th.
birthday, B. Big 40.
Yes, sir. I remember. This is a crazy story. Try to think of a way to make it less crazy.
Make it crazy.
All right. When I was in jail, they used to make fun of this old dude, and he used to say, like, you'd be lucky to make he had, like, no teeth. You'd be lucky to make it my age, motherfucker. That's what he'd say back. And I'm like, yeah,
that's like how we make fun of you because you're 30.
I'm not fucking 30. No, I'm just kidding. Not yet.
Old ass mom.
I ain't tripping.
Yeah,
30 ain't that bad.
Speaking of names, speaking of different names, you know Robbie Anderson, the wide receiver?
Yeah.
He changed his name.
To what?
Chosen.
No last name?
His legal name is now Chosen Anderson. You think he's just like a big fan of like The Matrix?
I think he's kind of crazy.
He's definitely kind of crazy.
Remember, like, after he got cut from the Panthers, or maybe the Jets, there's that video, like, of a guy who looked exactly like him smacking in the parking lot?
Yeah.
I'm starting to believe that was him.
It probably was. Have you seen the video of him talking about Sir Purr?
No.
The
mascot?
The mascot for the Panthers?
No, what was he saying?
Oh, he's like, what's that dog doing up there? It's like the mascot. He's like, you talking about Sir Purr? He's like, Sir Purr? Like, that's his name, Sir Purr? Like, yeah, bro. But yeah, his name is Chosen.
Without the context of knowing he's a Panther, like Sir Purr, you think it's just one word, right?
Sir Purr.
Sir Purr.
Superfluous.
Yeah, like what are we doing? You know.
He is Sir Purr.
Chosen Anderson.
Chosen Anderson. If you could change your name to anything, like legally, what would it be?
Easy.
That's I mean, I guess that's pretty easy.
When I was little,
no pun intended. Well, sportsman? You're gonna change it to sportsman?
You already know I'm playing. Like PJ or something like lame like that. I like my son's name, Bryson.
Yeah.
I think that's a good name. I don't know. I would change my name. I never liked my name, but I just also I have no plan of like changing. I have no clue what I change my name to. Why? What did you change yours to?
I don't know. Something cool.
Yeah, something like unique. Like Chosen's unique.
Yeah, it's a word though. It's not a name.
That's fine. But Equanimous.
And what if I changed my name to Fork? Like,
it makes sense.
Yeah.
Fork and Spoon.
Fork and Spoon. That'd be a good show name. Utensils.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna lie. I do like the utensils.
Welcome to the Woodward Utensils.
That's fucking lame. This happened like after the trade deadline, but Scottie Pippen Jr. now teammates with Malik Beasley.
Yes.
Who smashed Scottie Pippen's mother.
Cracking Scottie Pippen's
while she was legally still married to Scottie Pippen's father.
Yeah.
Wow.
Houseway.
Why the Lakers do that to him?
I mean, Scottie Pippen Jr. is like Malik Beasley's a way better player than he is. So
he is. Is that one of the things like you gotta shoot the fade, like just get it over with, or do you think he just gets caught and like never given another opportunity after that?
He probably just.
I feel like teams would have to understand that situation though.
I don't think he can afford to get in a fight.
That's what I'm saying.
Pippen Jr. is not necessarily,
Yeah.
But
another team would have to give him a chance, right? You'd have to be understanding of that situation. Like you kind of almost have to. You can't just like be getting big broed out there by a dude who smashed your mom while she was with your dad. Granted, gotta be mad at your mom.
What
for
would
that
you do in that situation?
Oh, I'm running the fade.
Yeah. First practice?
Yes. Just get it over with.
Yeah.
Like, we could squash it after, but just know, you know what I'm saying? Like,
he walks in the locker room and be like, all right, shit's gotta happen.
Scotty probably can't fight either. Yeah. No offense. I mean, come on. His dad was a millionaire. He grew up a millionaire kid. He was never probably getting no skirmishes. You make a face, JB. What you think he was?
I don't know. What's the idea that millionaire kids can't fight? Like, I feel like Michael Jordan's kids could probably fight.
Hell no. No.
They could probably play golf. They can't fight.
I feel like the only rich kids that could fight were either like the psycho ones that have been like given everything, like just that weird like complex where like the world belongs to them type shit. If shit doesn't go their way, they're like, nah. But even them, they can't fight. Kids who like grow up and squirm, like you saying, like I don't know. You grew up. Where'd you grow up at?
What do you mean where'd I grow up?
Where you from? No, I just grew up fighting. You'll say so. I feel like
JB's from
you have an idea of fighting. Like I don't know if the Scottie Pippen Jr. grew up fighting.
JB, are you from a gated community?
I am not.
Please get the fuck out of the property.
I am not. I mean, I didn't grow up fighting, but
That's
I mean,
fair.
I know how to fight.
That's fair.
Everyone thinks they know how to fight though until they fight.
Until they fight.
It's a Scottie Pippen Jr. probably like I'm about to beat his ass.
Everyone's cool till they get punched in the face.
Yeah.
Literally, everyone's got a plan to get punched in the face.
Facts.
Stick thought he was gonna beat a white belt because it was just a little white belt. No. It's just people know what they're doing, they don't. But maybe Malik don't fight. I don't know. I don't know Malik's background.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely running the fade. Episode 1.
You have to.
What if?
Yeah, you have to, right?
Yeah.
100%.
And like he's gonna get another opportunity. Like he's
Chris, I don't want to hear any fight talk out of you.
Yeah, you backed out.
Dog walk.
If you backed out of fighting Owen.
I mean, I get it.
I don't.
But you shouldn't let it like lead up to as if you were gonna fight.
No, for sure.
For anyone who doesn't know what we're talking about, if long before we graced the network, we had our own YouTube channel, Woodward Heavyweights.
Well, no, this was on here when we first started.
It was on the network though.
Yeah.
I feel like we were still on the practice runs.
I think it was on our own channel.
Yeah, we were still doing the practice runs at that point. Well, anyway, there was an intern, Young Nips. Owen owes us, and me doing what I do. I don't know how this came about actually, but Chris and Owen had agreed to box each other.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's so you could drop your nickname.
Yes.
If one of you guys would drop your nickname.
The winner drops the nickname.
Yeah. What was your old nickname, Chris?
I don't recall.
Well, Chris was talking mad greasy.
Yeah, he said I'm
gonna dog walk you. We did the face-off photos with Chris.
I mean, though, like you just can't not be confident in especially in the moment. Like,
well, if you're gonna
are you not gonna have? Are you not gonna have confidence?
You're talking greasy.
Yeah, I was.
You can still have confidence and say no.
Yeah.
Like Jeff was confident he was gonna beat up another intern, but he still said no. He's like, I'm not gonna.
I need to take notes. Then I need to peep game.
Oh, dude. There's another intern here we will not speak of, but
the kid that's like
Oh
yeah.
Yep.
I think
I actually still got that one on video. I might try to find that during a commercial break.
Named after a social media app.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, that would have been a. I'm trying to think who no offense to Jeff, because the other kid said he like did shit growing up.
Yeah.
You know, butt stuff. I'm just kidding. No, but he said he trained like Taekwondo or something growing up. I'm just gonna take Jeff for the love of it. In real life, we took Owen though, right? I think we took Owen over Chris.
Yeah, I took Owen.
I mean, Chris obviously got the link going on, but
Owen's thick.
Yo.
What?
Oh.
Hey, yo!
Yeah.
It's wild because like the context that's maybe missing out of this one again for people who didn't watch it when we were doing the trial runs. Like, you made Owen take off his shirt.
Yep.
Do show shirtless. You made him feed you food.
Yes.
And now you just call him thick, and I'm just like,
yeah.
What the hell is going on in there? Something just fall?
I don't like that.
There's a ghost in the room.
The ghost of
the ghost of Cheese Nips Pass. The ghost of Lady Jane.
She's coming to get us.
Oh man.
Can we make that a poll?
What?
For Scottie Pippen Jr. Like, you gotta run the fade, right?
I think it's universal, yes, but I'll make a poll.
You don't think he gets a second chance somewhere if that happens?
I think he would.
Yeah.
Like I said, I think people would understand. Like, yeah, he had to do that.
Had to. And like it's Scottie Pippen Jr. Like, I feel like the name itself gets a little, gaslit. As long as Austin Rivers been like mid.
Austin Rivers
didn't he
is a
just come
player,
out though?
Shaq's kid? Yeah, Austin Rivers is a solid player though.
Austin Rivers was solid. Obviously, Steph's the best of like the second generation.
Yes, 100%.
Who's after him? Tim Hardaway.
Tim Hardaway Jr. is pretty cold. I'm sure there's a lot of players that we can't think of.
See, it's crazy because I feel like I have my rich kid theory. You know what I'm saying? That rich kids can't fight.
You think Steph can fight? Not a chance.
Not a chance. I mean, like an average Joe, sure. Yeah, you're gonna have 6'3" athlete. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you think you beat up Russell Wilson? Like, Russell Wilson's dog walking.
Nah, I could beat the shit out of Russell Wilson.
But like against another athlete, like someone of their caliber,
like,
I don't know.
You think you can beat up Bruce Lee, but I can't beat up Russell Wilson?
Correct.
Yeah, that just doesn't make sense to me.
Russell Wilson, I'm telling you, that kid, he probably punch. He's not a kid, but he packs a punch. I'm sure of it.
I don't give a shit. Russell Wilson's a pussy.
He would beat the shit out of you. And Bruce Lee's 120 pounds. Like, this is not even like. Didn't grapple.
He's still in perfect shape.
You know how many perfect shape 120 pound people I've just fucking sat on? It's like tap out. Like,
he's not gonna let you catch him. He's gonna run circles.
He's just gonna run around.
Yeah,
I mean, that's not a fight. That's just him running around.
I mean, he's gonna jump in and hit you.
I would just chill. I would just
relax. Gonna jump in and hit you.
I would pull guard and just chill. Like, come on. And same I did the stick.
Yeah, that's kind of a weak way to fight.
The other guy's running away from me. What do you fucking mean? That would be a garbage ass fight. I was laying down, the other guy's just running.
It's like Yoel Romero. Like you're Yoel Romero versus Eazy.
I gotta play it smart though. I can't burn my gas tank.
Still,
dude, I'm beating his ass.
You're just laying on the ground like a turtle.
Dude, he's a decayed skeleton. I'd whoop his ass.
That's true.
That's too far. I'm sorry.
See, Jeb Large got my back in the Woodward Sports Show. He says Spenny would kill Russell Wilson.
Russell Wilson.
I'll body slam the shit out of Russell Wilson.
Here's another theory of mine. And we'll go to break after this one. I'll say after break. I'll tease it. I don't think anyone cares that much, but...
Well, no, just say it now.
All right.
Nobody cares.
I feel like baseball players punch hard as fuck.
I don't know. I feel like Lentz doesn't punch that hard.
That's... Lentz, if you're back there, if you're listening... Can you come to the studio, punch us in the arm?
Come in here and punch us in the arm.
Please. After this break, tell us about Planet Fitness. I'll text them.
Planet Fitness is the home judgment-free zone where you can work out in a non-intimidating, judgment-free atmosphere. The gym that has always been known for being clean is now cleaner than ever. You can work out your whole body in just 30 minutes in a 30-minute circuit. All memberships include fitness training. You get all this for just $10 a month. You want perks? The Black Card members enjoy the use of amenities such as unlimited tanning, hydro massage chairs, total body enhancement, along with access to over 2,000 locations worldwide and unlimited guest privileges. You can join in-club or online at planetfitness.com. It's Planet Fitness, where your fitness is essential.
The only sports network in Detroit that starts with a W. You know, because we win. Woodward Sports, Detroit's winning sports network.
You're about to be shell-shocked. The catch of the day is in. Big Boy Seafood Fest is officially back. Join us for some of your favorites like our popcorn shrimp and pike perch platters and our classic fish and chips. This year, we've reeled in some fresh catches like our shrimp Alfredo, shrimp stir fry, and our fish sandwich. And especially, don't forget about our all-you-can-eat Friday night fish fry buffet. Every day is a fish fry at Big Boy.
My name is Lee. I've lost 35 pounds on the Custom Health Center program. So the three biggest benefits that I've gotten from this program has been I'm not snoring anymore, I have a lot of energy, it's great, and oh, by the way, look at this. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding.
Call us at 844-789-THIN or visit CustomHealthCenters.com for a free consultation and get started for as little as $5 a day.
Make sure you download the Woodward Sports app in the App Store and the Google Play Store today. Take Woodward Sports with you wherever you go and listen live on your phone or mobile device.
What up, though, everybody, and welcome back to the Woodward Sports Network. Woodward Heavyweights live on WoodwardSports.com. Ted Sauce 2 says Eazy would get dog walked by Bruce Lee.
I could have seen my cash after that one, man.
How do you feel about getting dog walked by Bruce Lee?
It just wouldn't happen.
I put a hole in your theory, though. You said you're just going to lay on the ground and wait for him.
Well, I was joking.
He's just going to soccer kick you in the head.
And I told you, like, I was joking, but, like, I want to be able to catch his kick. Like, no, yours, yeah.
Well, it's not about me. You're fighting Bruce Lee, not me.
Yeah. Listen, here's this.
Hey,
First
Bruce
and foremost,
Lee, kick as fast as Spencer.
Yeah.
These people who watch these movies and just think like that shit's just like how like fights go down. Like versus like you watch boxing, you watch UFC. Like no one's ever fucking like doing that stuff in real life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just not reality. There's weight classes for a reason. Mm-hmm. All right. All due respect again. Didn't really grapple. Japanese jiu-jitsu is not jiu-jitsu, Brazilian jiu-jitsu. It's more like judo. It's just not even this. Listen, I don't need validation from anyone in the comment section. Shout out to you, Tev, for donating the money. You didn't need to. I could have gave you my cash app for that one. But UFC light heavyweight champ is on my side. That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say. Not just a UFC fighter, not just a professional fighter. The champion of the world. The light heavyweight division is on my side. That's all I got to say. You guys say all you want.
I just think, if your strategy is lay on the ground.
That's not my strategy.
That's what you just said it was.
If he's going to sit there and run, yeah, I'm just going to lay down.
And then he'll just run up to you and kick you in the face.
All right. Well, again, I don't want to be mad disrespectful, but, like, you can't do that when you're dead.
Jesus, man. All right, let's get into some real sports. Let's get into some real topics. Jalen Ramsey put out a tweet after a publication said what Amon-Ra St. Brown said about him already playing with Jared Goff, him already doing things, and Detroit being a destination. Jalen Ramsey said, LOL, much love to Jared Goff and Amon-Ra St. Brown. Tried my hardest to get y'all in the playoffs this year. I won't comment on my future, though. We shall see. What does that mean to you? What does that mean to you, Eazy?
What do you mean by that?
What do you mean by that?
I'm still not over these comments coming through with the Bruce Lee stuff. Wing Chun is what he specialized in. He'd destroy you, Easy. Sorry, bud, said Shane Sandrick. Shane, again, this is a fighting organization called the UFC, Ultimate Fighting Championship. Name a single fighter that's entered the cage with that fighting style.
Have you entered the cage?
No. I was fired. But Wing Chun, what the fuck isn't a... It doesn't exist in today's like modern era of fighting because it's not real. All right? It doesn't work.
How would you prepare for it?
How would I prepare for it? With jiu-jitsu. There was the Kumite, the very first UFC, there was no weight classes, only 2 rules. You don't gouge eyes, you don't kick in the balls. The smallest guy in the tournament won the championship with jiu-jitsu. Like, I don't understand this, guys. People watch way too many movies. I love you, though. What was your question? I apologize. How I feel about Jalen Ramsey?
Yeah.
Don't shake your head at me. I've literally said things to you and you told me, what? Because you're reading the comment section.
I was looking up Wing Chun.
Exactly. You have to Google it. You specialize in Wing Chun. When have you seen a professional fighter use Wing Chun?
You're not a professional fighter, though.
I know, but it's just not a thing.
You're like drawing parallels. Like UFC fighters don't use it, professional fighters don't use it.
Well, I'm just saying,
you're not a UFC fighter or a professional fighter.
It's not a practical use of self-defense. That's why you have to look it up. It'd be, if it was, you would just know what the fuck it was. It'd be practically used in the sport of fighting. Would it not be used in mixed martial arts? It's not. It's not practical. You're not. You don't. That's just not real. Get real. All right. Sorry. Love you guys. Jalen Ramsey to Detroit Lions.
I don't know.
What? Say it. No.
Says he trained for 20 years. Bruce Lee did.
Spinny. Trained what?
In Wing Chun,
you know what
Kung
that is?
Fu,
you know what that is?
And Jeet Kune Do.
Jeet Kune Do is like, he made that up.
Yeah.
Bruce Lee's never earned a belt, a stripe in any discipline, ever. This is like facts. This is not, like, I'm not making this up. This is facts. Now, did he like usher in like mixed martial arts and made it more, I guess, like household? I don't know. He helped usher in mixed martial arts for sure. There's no denying that. But come on, guys. Like this guy, he was an actor. Like he never fought in tournaments. The tournaments he fought in was she went to another school type of tournaments. Yeah, back in the country I'm from, I won these street tournaments where you won by death. Like, come on. I'd be an adult. This is like talking about Santa Claus right now. Anyway. I'm gonna let you talk. You tell me about Jalen Ramsey. What do you feel about the Jalen Ramsey?
I know. I already asked you. You're just getting worked up about Bruce Lee whooping your ass.
Wait, I gotta calm down from the Bruce Lee stuff, so that's why I'm asking you.
Because you just don't discredit 20 years of him training because he doesn't have a belt.
20 years of him fucking...
What, 2 months?
No, dude. It's literally, he made it up. If I'm just fucking sitting in the mirror, I'm calling this Eazy Kong Do, and I've trained it for fucking 30 years. That doesn't mean it's effective and against actual disciplines.
Said he won in 1959, he won a boxing tournament and he found himself in a high school boxing tournament. He won. He's
just fucking beating up 8th graders.
No, he was a high schooler. It was in 1959. He was probably like 1958.
D from the 313. How is this going to be a pause question? So never mind, I'm not going to ask it. We say, Easy, can you lift your leg that high for kickboxing? Let him know, Spinny. All pause intended.
Yeah, he can.
Yeah, I can. I'm nice. Guys, I'm telling you. I surprised myself, okay, when I was doing this shit. Now I'm not in the shape I was in, and I'm a fucked up knee and torn Achilles away from like that version of Easy. But I've had motherfuckers try. I promise you.
A stick?
Stick? What about him? Yeah, he tried.
Yeah, he's
minute 23. Minute 23, and that's with me toying with him.
I think there's a difference between Stick and Bruce Lee, though, and like actual fight and what you guys are. You guys were grappling.
Definitely a difference. Yeah. But again, it's just
obviously Bruce Lee wouldn't be like, let's grapple Eazy.
Like this ain't even like a thing. I want to all respect to. I love everybody rocking with us and tuning with us, hitting the like button. Anyone who's never trained, like saying this shit, like there's void.
I've trained.
Yeah, karate.
Yeah.
And you would probably beat the shot of somebody who's never trained
for 12 years,
for sure. But you've actually like trained a discipline with somebody with. I'm saying like versus me going here for 2 weeks, me going there for 2 weeks. I don't need to validate this. Listen, guys. Again, Jamal Hill, UFC champ of the world. I'll cut the clip, put it on Twitter for you tonight. It's not happening. Jiu-jitsu was king until wrestling and sambo entered the game.
Yeah, wrestling's king.
Wrestling's king. Yeah. Sambo wrestling more than anything. Now, Jeb Large in the Woodward Sports Chat, actually speaking facts right now, Chuck Norris was a real mixed martial artist. Yes. If Chuck Norris and Bruce Lee, actually Chuck Norris said
Bruce Lee killed Chuck Norris.
Exactly. That's the logic. People in the chat going on. Like when this first arose, when we first like started Woodward Sports, somebody was like, Bruce Lee beat up
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah. I was like, oh my god, dude, what is happening?
Yeah.
Yeah. Again, I
think it was Lou Alcindor at that time, but yeah.
I got the backing of the light heavyweight champion of the world. I'm good. I don't gotta prove nothing to you guys.
What about Atocad Detroit says, bro, you lack discipline?
I do.
You do. You definitely lack discipline.
Yeah.
Bruce Lee would get in your head.
Who was on the phone with before the show started?
Who's him?
Yeah, it's Chris from Allegiance.
Yeah.
And he was like, where the fuck you been?
It's true.
That's facts. I do like discipline. I got the fast twitch. What the?
I think he's got more faster twitch though. Faster and twitchier.
I'm gonna say some disrespectful stuff.
Say it.
Let's just move on.
Say it. No, get disrespectful. Get disrespectful.
I can't. I don't
Tell
want to be
the people
disrespectful.
how you feel. I want you to get disrespectful.
How did Bruce Lee pass away?
Pills, I believe. He overdosed.
No, he didn't. I thought he died from a movie prop. Or was that his son? His son got shot by a movie prop? Or supposed to make a fake gun and it was a real one?
Oh. Can't dodge him. Yeah, he...
You said it, not me.
Cerebral edema.
What?
A brain edema possibly caused by a reaction to prescription painkiller.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's sad.
Yeah. At 32.
Oh my God, he was only 32? Damn, I'm done talking. I feel bad.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
He'd whoop your ass.
Sure. You guys, sure. Bruce Lee whipped my ass and Jared Goff's the top 5 quarterback in the league. You guys got me. I resign.
It's true.
When we get back, we'll
now
talk
that
about
he
football.
accepts facts, we're definitely going to talk football when we get back. We just had to
top 3 quarterbacks
make sure
in the
Eazy faces facts. Like Bruce Lee would whip his ass, Jackie Chan would whip his ass.
Eazy would not be in Rush Hour 4.
I would not be in Rush Hour 4.
What about
when I was disciplined, I was a bad man with Jim.
what's it? Not Mike White.
Michael J. White.
Yeah, Michael J. White.
I'm pretty sure he's like got like
he's
belts
trained.
And shit.
Yeah,
and he's also like that's the other difference too, right? Like that guy's like 200 something pounds.
Yeah, he's a big dude.
Bruce Lee, Google it. Actually Google it real quick. I know we have to go break, but I just want to see.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it's like 120 pounds, 135 pounds.
He was 5'8", and it doesn't say how heavy he was.
We'll find out when we get back.
He was 141.
Yeah, 100. I see 130 to 160.
If he's 160, I got a little bit more of a problem on my hands. But also, there's a video out there on YouTube.
Oh no,
on Twitter.
He is
Bruce Lee hitting a heavy bag. Go look up the video of Bruce Lee hitting the heavy bag. I'll find it as long as it's not copywritten.
He's the dragon.
Dragging these nuts across his face.
You have to enter the dragon.
Pause.
But let me tell you guys about
I could if I wanted to. Like grappling's that much nice.
Tell us about Swiss.
Listen, guys, if you find yourself in a situation against Bruce Lee, you might need some insurance. All right, make sure you hit up my guy Mark at Swiss Insurance. That's right, Mark will get you hooked up. Whatever you need. You got insurance for your business. You need insurance for yourself. It's Mark at SwissINS.com. Again, that's Mark at SwissINS.com. So, Woodward heavyweights, Jared Goff's top 5 quarterback, and Bruce Lee could beat up Conor McGregor. We'll be right back.
I love Woodward Sports. sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Beverly Hills Golf, Woodward Golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Introducing the Planet Fitness Guide to getting that post-workout glow. Step 1. What's your why? More epic energy? Better sleep? Blow off steam? Step 2. Join Planet Fitness for just $10 a month and get moving in our clean and spacious clubs. Step 3. Bask in that post-workout glow. Join Planet Fitness today for just $10 a month.
Join today at any of the 50-plus Detroit area locations.
Get a shot up. This is for the win. All of Detroit's sports teams live on Woodward. All of Detroit's sports coverage lives on Woodward Sports. Driving the best in Detroit sports coverage.
The Foaling Warehouse in Hamtramck is the home of the original football bowling pin game called Foaling. Multiple different ways you can play. They've got $12 open unlimited play and private lane reservation for $120. If you get thirsty, they got a $2 mystery beer vending machine and multiple fully loaded bars for you to choose from. So make sure you go check them out in Hamtramck or visit them online at foalingwarehouse.com. What up, though, everybody, and welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights Live on WoodwardSports.com. I am Spencer Axter. He is scared of Bruce Lee. We have Chris Platty in the TD booth and JB Smooth on the ones and twos. All right, are we done? We're done with the Bruce Lee talk. You still Twitter fingers right now?
I am Twitter fingering right now.
He's Twitter fingering Bruce Lee.
I have the backing of the. Yeah, I'll let it go.
All right, we get it, man. And you said people think Bruce Lee can beat Conor McGregor, like you're not Conor McGregor.
People think, I don't care, Spinny. I already told you what it is.
Yeah.
125.
I think you could probably, if you like get your hands on him, yeah, you could beat him.
100%. If any 125-pound human being that's never grappled,
I don't know, man.
It's murder. She wrote.
It takes one punch to knock out anybody.
Sure.
You don't believe that's true?
Yeah, that's true.
I'll never get knocked out.
That's true. That's true.
My boy Schwitz used to boss up. Like, he used to get real aggressive back in the day. We called him Hood Mike.
Yeah.
And he was like, it'll take somebody twice the size of Spenny to knock me out. He's like,
wild talk. He's
like 150. Super tall, though, but he's like 150. I was like, Schwitz, I'll knock you out right now. Like,
I was actually, I was thinking that earlier today, like, so guys at like 145 in the featherweight division, like, knock out other guys at featherweight division. Women at, bantamweight, knock out women at bantamweight. I do wonder if that same punch has the same effect on like a bigger human.
We should let Noah punch you in the face, see if he can knock you out.
How much do you think Noah weighs? 150?
Probably like 150, 160, yeah, I'd say.
No, actually, yeah, it would still knock you out.
Anybody can get knocked out.
Anybody can get knocked out. No one, anybody. There's a button
Not
somewhere.
If you don't fight.
There's 2 buttons.
Yeah, there's a few buttons actually.
One on the jaw, one behind the ear.
Yeah, you know striking more than me.
Yeah, when you clench your jaw, you literally feel the button.
That's the button?
Yeah.
So should you not clench your jaw when striking? No one's ever confirmed that or not.
I mean, the button's still there, yeah. The one on the jaw, yeah, it's right there. There's one behind the ear as well.
You ever knocked anybody out?
Yes. Not like cold, but stumbled and fell.
Yeah, I've done that. I never knocked anyone out cold.
I wanted to. I want to knock somebody out so bad.
That's scary, I feel like.
Noah's coming. He's going to come punch you in the face.
Who?
Noah.
Noah's going to come punch me in the face?
Yeah.
I want...
Like Hezbollah.
I want Ryan to punch me in the arm.
Yeah.
What position was Russ in baseball? Russell Wilson?
He was a shortstop.
Shortstop?
Or second base, one or the other.
So, like, arm strength in baseball, I'd probably go pitcher, shortstop?
No, pitcher, third base. Not outfield.
Third base. No,
or outfield. Pitcher, outfield, third base, probably.
I still think he...
Ryan Lentz is a catcher, though. So he's probably got, he's got a cannon.
I want a pitcher to punch me in the arm. Matt.
Yeah.
Southpaw Labs.
He's
Matt Broder.
He's a tall motherfucker.
He pitched at Michigan.
Yeah.
Like that. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. He's not like Russell Wilson's weight. I'd rather fight Russell Wilson than him.
Yeah, I probably would too.
He's like 6'4".
Matt, you have to come in this week and punch Spence in the arm.
All right. We got to put up the tweet again, Chris.
All right, let's try this again. Part 2.
Nobody mentioned Bruce Lee. He'll get triggered. Okay, so JPA Football put out Lions wide receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown is pushing for Jalen Ramsey to come to Detroit if he's released. He said, Jalen, if you can hear this is on his podcast. I know you played with Jared Goff before. Detroit might seem like a landing spot. My guy, talk to me. And Jalen said much love to Jared Goff and Amon-Ra St. Brown. Tried my hardest to get y'all in the playoffs this year. I won't comment on my future, though. We shall see. Easy. What do those comments from Jalen Ramsey mean? Are you saying there's a chance?
Yeah. That's how I take it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying he's saying I'm going to Detroit for sure. Obviously, for the trade scenario, you got to go to like the best bang for your buck. But like I told you guys yesterday, I feel like Les Snead owes Brad Holmes a little hookup.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And for Jalen Ramsey to address it means the seed has been planted. As we said yesterday, like Amon-Ra has planted the seed in his head. Jalen Ramsey, whether he wants to or not, has envisioned himself as a Detroit Lion. And that's all I need. The visualization of it, to him to warm up. You get familiar with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was going to think of a crazy way to put it. All right. Visualize yourself fighting Bruce Lee a couple times, and you might feel more comfortable in the actual fight because you've been there so many times before in your head. But no, I think he's literally saying there's a chance. Now there was a quote tweet behind it, obviously Micah Parsons, but I don't know. Am I crazy for thinking that? Like,
no, I don't think you're crazy. We've seen things like that happen before. Rob Gronkowski said he was going to retire if he got traded to the Lions. Different people said things like that, and that's where Micah Parsons' dumbass came out there and said nobody wants to do that. But it's different now. There is a coach that you want to play for. There is a team of players that you want to be around. And Jalen Ramsey is basically saying, hey, there's a chance. I'm not putting anything out of wraps. So, man, that's exciting. It's exciting to see that high-profile players, high-caliber players, all-pro type players are like, yeah, Detroit isn't out of bounds. Unless you're Micah Parsons and you're a loser.
Listen, this is how these things happen. Chris Bosh, this is a little bit of the extreme, but Chris Bosh, Dwayne Wade, teasing about LeBron coming. Oh, we need to do LeBron now.
Every time I think of Chris Bosh, I just think of that picture.
I'll never forget oh yeah,
the champagne picture.
Oh, dude.
The sauces.
The Brazzers.
Oh man,
thumbnail he made after he won a championship ring. Can you pull that up, please?
Can you guys find that picture, please?
Please.
All right, but what were you gonna say?
No, that's all we need is him to plant the seed, and I think that's how these things happen. Like, Chris Bosh, Dwayne Wade, they teased it. Like, I still to this day have that same feeling over again when LeBron committed to Miami. Like, what the? Because I remember just like talking to my friend, like, could you imagine LeBron and Dwayne Wade on the same team as like a little kid, like. And then it happened. Like, what? That's just insane.
Mm-hmm.
And then this is not that type of team up. This is like no Avengers type of team up happening in Detroit. Maybe though, Brad Holmes knocks out another draft class, but
yeah.
Bro, to do it. You're fifth in the NFC right now to go. That means you're in contention.
It means you're in contention. It means you're one of the top 5 teams to make the Super Bowl.
Yes.
So if Brad Holmes believes the hype, if Brad Holmes sees that happening, these are moves that are realistic possibilities because this is a get me there move. This is a I'm trying to make the Super Bowl move if you go out and get a guy like Jalen Ramsey. And I'm here for it. Like I said, you talked about how Rasheem Mathis tutored a guy like Darius Slay.
Yeah.
And that could definitely be exciting because I do still want them to draft a cornerback, even if they do get Jalen Ramsey. But having a guy like Jalen Ramsey in there with Jeff Okudah, with a younger cornerback, with Jerry Jacobs, will be so great for the growth of those young players, for what they turn into. And I'm excited for it. It seems like it's in the realm of possibility. Like people are saying in the Woodward Sports chat, Diaz BT says he didn't decline, so it's a positive
what was
sign.
That name?
Diaz BT in the Woodward Sports chat says he didn't decline, so it's a positive sign. But also true.
Yeah.
He's not like, yeah, all right.
You're saying there's a chance.
You're saying
quite literally.
So you're telling me there's a chance.
And for the people like Joey yesterday who was saying like, oh, it's not real, or like Micah Parsons, oh, who wants to go to Detroit? Like, brother, Detroit's like a team right now. Like I don't. There's no. And Jalen Ramsey is a competitor. You saw him in that Week 18 matchup against the Seattle Seahawks, where he had literally nothing to win. As a matter of fact, that's what the context of the tweet was. I tried to get y'all into the playoffs, talking to Jared Goff and Amon-Ra St. Brown, and fell short. Like this dude's a competitor. If he has an opportunity to win in Detroit, and if LA's getting rid of him either way, like I just don't see why this wouldn't be an option for him. I see this almost as a plus. And don't forget too, like he started his career in Jacksonville. Like he's been a part of like that resurgence or rebirth of a franchise. Like I think it's a fun thrill to chase. I mean, Jared Goff has spoken on it before too. Is like, yeah, he had that situation go down in LA before, or with the Rams where they sucked, and then he got to be there as part of like turning it around, and it was a good feeling. And he's spoken it multiple times. I like Jared Goff off the field a lot, by the way, but he said it's a good feeling to give the winning feeling to a talent that's never had it or hasn't had it in quite some time at least. And I gotta assume that's the same feeling for Jalen Ramsey, and he's had the same satisfaction back in Jacksonville before getting traded to LA. Why wouldn't he? I don't see why he wouldn't.
I don't see why he wouldn't either. Like we talked about, this is a coaching staff that players want to play with. This is a team full of young talent, full of palpable talent that you can identify on both sides of the ball. You look at the Jamison Williams, Aiden Hutchinson, Amon-Ra St. Brown, a Penei Sewell, a Kirby Joseph. These are guys that look like they have fantastic careers in front of them, and they're getting them started in Detroit, playing for an Aaron Glenn and a Dan Campbell in a situation where the fans live, breathe Lions football. They all talk about how amazing it was. A lot of players and fans alike got a deep look inside the Lions organization, inside the minds of Dan Campbell and that coaching staff with Hard Knocks. So I'm excited for it. I think it could definitely happen. JB, how did you feel about that tweet?
I mean, I felt positive about it because it shows you that Ramsey is looking out. Like, he actually got a response towards Amon-Ra. So that goes to show that, hey, you know what? Detroit could be a landing spot for you. And honestly, if he came here, you know, the whole team will be behind him as well. Yeah. He's very welcome here. He doesn't have to, I guess, look out for himself in, you know, that LA type of, you know, way out there playing for the Rams. So he has a team back here that's going to back him up 100%.
What about you, Chris?
Yeah, I mean, look, I've gotten curved before. That tweet did not look like a curve. There was some interest in it, you know. I'm just saying that was a little flirtatious on Jalen Ramsey's part.
Honestly,
I think it's a chance.
Tell us about your haircut, Spinny.
What was that?
It's going to break.
And that's who's going to beat Bruce Lee.
Yeah, that's the guy that's going to beat Bruce Lee.
Is that going to break some?
Let me tell you guys about Lady Jane's, because you can come into Lady Jane's for an award-winning haircut experience and register for a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to win a down payment on your dream home up to $200,000. Lady Jane's open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime, no appointment necessary, because at Lady Jane's, it's wicked awesome.
Wicked awesome.
Saturdays at 1 p.m. Make sure you're watching WoodwardSports.com for our new show, Chompin' Puck.
He shoots! He scores!
With four-time Stanley Cup champion Darren McCarty and Michael Gentry, Chompin' Puck is taking the Detroit hockey community and giving them a voice. Pros to Joes. You'll get the best Detroit hockey coverage around. Chompin' Puck. Saturdays 1 p.m. on WoodwardSports.com.
The sports marketing agency would not be who we are without great community partners like Higuera Health and Carol Zuniga.
It's an awesome opportunity to partner with your organization. Higuera Health is a comprehensive behavioral health organization. We serve children through older adults with mental health, substance use, and developmental disabilities across Western Wayne counties, and really excited to now be in downriver communities as well. Give us a call at 734-458-4601.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side.
Lemieux and McCarty, who've had a good knockdown drag up. There they go, right on the whistle. They were talking to one another.
Woodward Sports.
What up, though? Oh my God.
Bang, bro.
Royalty Kings.
Reality
Kings. Yeah. Is that the sussest picture of all time?
Throw it back up, Chris.
Just
cut to it one more time. Yeah. It's crazy because, like, Chris Bosh was, no offense, Chris Bosh was the young Chris of that team. It was either him or Mario Chalmers, but I still feel like it was more like Chris Bosh.
It was 100% Chris Bosh.
There's 100% still value in Chris Bosh being on that team. That, you know what I'm saying? Like, he grabbed that rebound to kick out the Ray Allen Florida championship, but no one took him serious.
No, dude,
He's
that
just a
picture,
big, tall guy.
You can't post a picture like that and be expected to take.
Literally posted a Brazzers thumbnail.
Pull up one more time, Chris.
All right.
That shit is so funny, man.
I didn't put the one with the Brazzers thumb in it just to be safe, but the one with the Brazzers thumb makes it even funnier.
That guy, bro. I always thought he looked like a Raptor, so when he played for the Raptors, I was like, dude, that's perfect. Like,
What?
Chris
Yeah, when he had the
Bosh,
dreads?
When he had the
Yeah.
dreads,
Yeah.
he
Oh,
looked
yeah.
like a Raptor.
Yeah, dude, he was. It's crazy because, like, I mean, obviously, he won championships. He was really, really good in Toronto.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he was a dog in Toronto.
Oh, for sure.
Like, almost. Here's a hot take. And I'll admit this. Like, people could view this as a hot take, however you want. I feel like the pairing of like just Braun and Bosh by itself, like, without Wade, almost would have been like more lethal.
Like Braun and AD?
Like who?
Braun and AD?
Yeah. Except for Chris Bosh stayed healthy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And spread, I think he's a better shooter than AD too.
Well, there was that quote from Frank Vogel in the playoffs when Chris Bosh went down, and they're like, well, you know, how does that change everything? He's like, well, you know, obviously Chris Bosh is a good player. It's a good thing, but that just means the ball is in LeBron and Wade's hands more, so not necessarily that great.
Yeah.
And that's, you know, that's the way you look at it.
So we got to get off, you know, the Brazzers topic, bro, because I just keep laughing every time.
You want to keep bringing it back up?
What? People in the chat are asking, what would you give up for Jalen Ramsey?
I mean, we kind of talked about this a little bit yesterday, but like,
because I don't think he's going to get.
I saw someone in Woodward Sports chat. I apologize for missing the name on that one, but someone said like the 18th overall pick. That's not.
Yeah, not a chance.
No. There's no. As great as Jalen Ramsey is, again, he's headed towards the wrong side of 30.
Troy said I'd give up 18 and a fourth for Jalen Ramsey.
Like, yeah, Troy, he's not. I get it. It's Jalen Ramsey, top 5 cornerback in the league, possibly top 3, possibly top 2. He's not going for a first round pick.
No.
No one's giving up first round draft capital to then pay a cornerback damn near quarterback money. And I know the quarterback market's changed, so maybe that's not quarterback money no more. But no one's giving up a first round pick to pay Jalen Ramsey $20 million the following year.
Yeah, not a chance.
Unless it's like a one and done type thing. But even then, they're sitting with like a dead cap situation. Like, it's just, he is going again, probably around the Darius Slay value, where it was like a 3rd and a 5th, if I'm not mistaken. Gardner Johnson, Troy, I don't know if you were here yesterday, but he went for a 5th and a couple 6th, and they attached a 7th to pick 2 Gardner Johnson to go to Philadelphia, and it paid off.
It did.
Like, the fuck them picks, it works when you have like a
It works
structure.
when you're ready for it.
Yeah.
When you're a couple pieces away.
Honest God, it would have worked for the Niners if
they had a quarterback. If they had a functioning quarterback.
Yeah. I mean, they're really fucking good, dude.
Yeah.
They had a 7th round Mr. Irrelevant.
Yes.
Literally at the quarterback position.
The last pick of the draft.
Whooping ass.
Oh, yeah.
Like, for everyone doubting Trey Lance, I'm telling you, wait, Trey Lance going to be nasty. You think, I mean, they wouldn't just let Jimmy G go for no reason. Like, Trey Lance is going to be nice on that team next year. That's the team to fear in the NFC. Behind them, Detroit Lions. Maybe Dallas. Maybe Dallas a little bit above us. Because I wasn't disrespectful and dismissive of them yesterday when we were talking about the NFC odds. But that defense is fucking good.
Defense is real.
Like, I wanted to hate on the Micah Parsons thing because of Jalen Ramsey's situation, but, like, Micah Parsons is fucking good.
He's really good.
You know what I'm saying?
He's very good player.
It's kind of hard to, like, talk shit on him. But I look at it as dirty macking. And if you don't know what dirty macking is, Chris, you're the one who taught me it.
Yeah. Dirty macking is basically when you're knocking down somebody else to kind of get where they're going. It's like if you have a shorty and she's interested in somebody else, and you just kind of go, damn, I don't know why you give that man time of day. Dude don't even got his life together, blah blah blah, and you just start disrespecting him in order to slide in.
So it's being a piece of shit.
Yeah, it is.
And watch Micah Parsons being a piece of shit,
showing that he is
dirty macking.
JB, can you read that comment? I don't like.
What comment?
The one about WWE. How does that equate? I think he's talking about the Chris Bosh picture.
Wait, who is it?
Yeah, give him the name.
Dante 151.
Oh, super chat.
Yeah, the super chat comment.
Super chat.
Scroll up a little bit. It's
it?
highlighted in green. Dante 151.
He says, "Hell no, that reminds me of how WWE wanted to name Drew McIntyre and Sheamus the Banger Bros." Is that true?
God.
They did at one point in time, but they changed that real quick just because of, Bang Bros, the porn company.
Bang Bros should buy.
Bang
Aren't they
Bros.
always like trying to buy a sports arena?
Bang Bros?
Isn't it Bang Bros?
Yeah, it's one of them. One of them.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's that one, but
that would be legendary.
They're always trying to name it like Bang Bros Arena.
That would be legendary.
That would be legendary.
I feel like they just probably just getting turned down.
Yeah.
Because I think people forget that. It's like, yeah, you could have all the money in the world, but like these teams, like you can't just buy your way into the NFL. The NFL owners have to prove you in. Like it's that's why they call it the little boys club, or whatever the expression is.
Just it's
a boys club.
Yeah,
Not the little boys club.
Good old boys. That's what it is.
Yeah. I think it's just boys club.
No, it's a good old boys club. That's what they call it.
I don't think so.
I promise you, it's what they call it. The good old boys club.
I think it's just good boys.
I think it's just boys club.
It's the good old boys club. What were you gonna say, though, Chris?
Oh, I was gonna say a kind of unrelated but just funny thing that I thought of was one of the best marketing things I've ever seen in my life was when coronavirus first hit, and Corona the beer offered the CDC $4 million to change it to the Bud Light virus.
That's a real thing.
That's good marketing.
Yeah, it was a real thing.
That's good marketing.
That is good marketing. That's dirty macking.
That's dirty macking.
That's dirty macking.
Using a global pandemic, that's crazy.
Facts.
That is pretty wild.
It would have been fucked if the CDC took it.
Yeah.
I don't
making so much
blame
money
them,
on
though.
vaccines and stuff like that.
I don't blame them though, because there was like one of the top Google searches when COVID-19 happened was, is it in Corona bottles? Like people were genuinely Google searching that on their own free time.
That's because people are idiots.
Yeah.
People are people are cousins. Like a lot of people out there,
Hey,
are total
chill.
cousins.
Chill. Not uneasy.
What?
I said a lot of people out there are total cousins.
For sure.
Yeah.
Listen,
Nobody knows better than you.
It blows my mind. Like when we had, I'm not digging up on an old grape. I'm just bringing this for example, right?
Yeah.
The argument with Neil about the cat. But you can literally listen Google, and the information is readily available for you. So to pretend like that's not the case, to pretend like that's not out there, and to like have a back and forth argument, it blows my fucking mind.
Easy's arguments always boil down to three things: either the Neil Rule cap space argument, he can beat up Bruce Lee, or Kevin Durant to Detroit. There's no escaping.
Well,
those
boil
three
down to
things.
that. But I'm just saying like that's just an example. Though. I'm saying like Google, like you can, it's readily available for you to learn anything.
Yeah.
Like why don't you speak on things ignorantly or just say stupid shit? And it's like, brother, there's facts that like
You forgot the 12% rule too.
Yeah, the 12%. Like
that's his Hall of Fame.
The KD Detroit thing. That's not even like. Why would you not want Kevin Durant here in Detroit? I don't know.
Because I don't want to mortgage your whole future.
For a ring, I'm mortgaging my whole future.
When does you want a ring except with the best team of all time?
With Kate Cunningham. If it happened.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Healthy KD.
Yeah.
That's a ring.
Sure.
All day.
If he doesn't, are you still going to think that if Phoenix doesn't win?
Phoenix is going to win. If they're healthy, they're definitely going to win. That's actually... Is Phoenix... I feel like they're not a small market, but how are they not being talked about more? It's just like people are just over talking about it? Like,
yeah.
It blows my mind. We can talk about the shitty Lakers every single day.
Yeah, because it's LeBron.
Versus a team that has Chris Paul, Devin Booker,
KD has
Kevin Durant.
Yet.
That's fair too. But even if... Like that's like the beauty of KD, right? Is like even like when he loses his athleticism, and I thought that was going to happen already because of the Achilles situation, he still could be a spot shooter.
Is that going to be like how much of a loser would he look like if
they don't
win?
Big loser.
Like you choked away.
Depending on health, right?
Brooklyn situation.
If it's a situation where he's not healthy and it doesn't happen, all right.
It's still a failure. If they don't win it, no, regardless of health or anything, if they don't win a championship, he's a failure.
I feel like Matt Ishbia is cashing either way though, because Phoenix, like, I mean, I've never been. I'm not bashing it as a city or anything like that, but like
I heard Arizona's really nice.
I heard Arizona's really nice. Actually, one of my best friends is down there in Arizona. A couple of my best friends have moved down to Arizona. But that got to be the main attraction of town, right? You got to go see the Suns play. Devin Booker, Chris Paul, KD. Like, it's literally Chris Paul on a pick and roll with DeAndre Ayton that's already lethal. And then you have KD and Devin Booker in the corners. Like, come on.
On the wings, yeah.
And then they grab, who else did they grab in the trade?
TJ Warren, Bubble God.
And they got Terrence Ross off the buyout.
They got Terrence Ross off the buyout.
Pat Bev should have went there.
I hate Pat Bev.
I know you hate Pat Bev, but I would have picked up Pat Bev. You see him today, he went public, he's like, marking down those games against the Lakers in March.
Yes. Oh, you're going to score 3 points and get 2 rebounds. Like,
I love it. I love it, man.
Pat Bev's such a loser, dude.
I love Pat Bev.
Ever since I saw him crying after they won the play-in game, I lost all respect for that man, dude. I was like, bro, that is
the jersey.
He threw the jersey, bro. Ripped his jersey off, threw it in the crowd, jumped up on the scorer's table, started crying. I was like, bro, this is the softest shit I've ever seen in my entire life. You just won the play-in game. The play-in game to make the playoffs. Not acting like you won Game 7 of the finals.
Someone in the worst chats, the Detroit Lions still got to adjust the linebacker position. We're talking about linebacker position when we come back.
We will. But first, let me tell you about Custom Health. Because if you're disgustingly overweight and out of shape like I am, you might need Custom Health Centers to change your life. Luckily, we can hook you up because our very own Ryan Ermanni used the help of Custom Health Centers, and he went from Corey Spaghetti to Corey Spaghetti. But in all seriousness, Ryan Ermanni enlisted the help of Custom Health Centers. Now he's down upwards of 20 pounds. You can do the same. Just call them at 844-789-8446. That's 844-789-8446. Call Custom Health Centers today and let them help you lose some weight.
Woodward Avenue, the first paved road in America. Woodward Sports, the first sports network born in Detroit and made for Detroit.
You don't have to go to the beach, man. You don't have to get your butt crack full of sand. You just need a little chili peppers, man, to get that glowing beach chili peppers tan. Woo!
With 26 locations in the Metro Detroit area and more coming, Chili Peppers Tanning is where you'll find the cleanest salons in the D. Join the Pepper Club for the best deals on unlimited tanning. Head to chilipepperstanning.com.
You just need a little chili peppers, man.
Since the dawn of moving people, Chevrolet has led the way. The world of transportation is changing. At Feldman Chevrolet, we are leading the charge forward. With every electric vehicle, every mile traveled, one Feldman at a time. The company that puts more Chevys on Michigan roads is now the #1 name for Chevy electric vehicles.
You have an opinion? Make sure it's seen and heard. Corner, jumper, Tweet us, hop on the YouTube chat, slide in the DMS at Woodward Sports on all social media.
Hello everybody, welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights live on woodwardsports.com. I'm Spencer Axter. He is scared of Bruce Lee. We have Chris Platty in the TD booth and JB Smooth on the ones and twos. So before we left, we talked a little bit about linebackers. We all know the Lions should address the quarterback position in the draft. Cornerback, relax, gobblers. I said cornerback position in the draft or on the free agent market or both. But linebacker is also a position that may need to be addressed. A lot of people like Trent Simpson. A lot of people like Campbell out of Iowa. But there's one player on our team that is specifically asking the Lions to pick up a certain linebacker in the draft. And it just so happens to be his brother. Penei Sewell is out there recruiting for the Detroit Lions. Chris, do you have the picture of that?
No, we don't. No. Was it in our Slack?
I think.
Said it earlier. Did I say that in Slack?
Yeah, I think so. But it's all right.
You just saw Chris.
It might not have been in Slack. I think it was in the group chat.
Yeah, it's not in our Slack. If it's in the group chat,
Penei Sewell is asking the Lions to draft his brother Noah Sewell out of Oregon, which a lot of Lions fans like. I saw a lot of Lions fans talking about Noah Sewell. I watched some tape on him, and he is a little bit undersized, but he is a missile. He attacks the ball. He lays a lot of hits, and he tries to rip that ball out every chance, every opportunity he gets. How would you feel about the Lions drafting Noah Sewell?
When? What pick?
It would probably have to be in the second or third round.
I would do it in the third. Like, I wasn't comfortable.
Why'd you win?
Third.
What pick? Third.
Because I rock with Penei. I've had the opportunity to meet Penei in person. Penei isn't 130 pounds.
No, he's not.
Penei would smash me. Like, it's a different size human being, different level of human.
But if you started grappling with him,
no, Penei would fucking smash me. I can be realistic with realistic situations. It's not my fault that people can't. Penei's a monster. No, Noah Sewell, 250 pounds, if I'm not mistaken. I know he's a 5-star prospect coming out of high school at Oregon. Performed well at Oregon, but like for an off-ball
6'2",
linebacker,
253.
6'2", 253. Like, what was one of the biggest issues with who was the guy that was here, our middle linebacker? Everyone fucking hated him. I don't like him either, but the dude that they drafted in the second, Ty.
Oh, yeah.
What's the last name, though? Help me out here. Is it? It's not Tuivasa. I don't know why I want to say that.
I wanted to say that, too.
Yeah. Is that a wrestler? Why do I want to say that so bad?
Ty Tuivasa is the UFC fighter.
Yes, you're right. You're right.
Why can't we think of his name?
Whatever.
You guys know who we're talking about.
Yeah, you know what we're talking about. It's that same, like...
Tagovailoa? No.
No. That's Tua Tagovailoa.
Jelani Tavai.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Either way.
Dude was such a bum, I forgot he existed.
Honestly.
They didn't even have tape on him when they drafted him.
And listen, I think Noah Sewell's going to be better than that. Like, don't get me wrong. But, like, when you watching my tape, he's a little bit stiff. He's not like a elite edge rusher, per se.
Mm-hmm.
In the third round, yes. I'm cool with it. Dude's a monster of a human being. Obviously, his brother's a monster. But, like, at linebacker, I just feel like it's a little bit more finesse than, like... I don't want to sound disrespectful to what Penei does, but you're a little bit more stationary.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? As a left tackle. Versus linebacker, you're more so in pursuit, trying to shed blocks. Noah Sewell is a dog of a human being. I just don't know if he's a dog of an NFL linebacker. You know what I'm saying?
That's fair.
I don't know. Where would you take him?
No, that's fair. I don't think I would take him in the second round. Definitely not. There are other linebacker prospects. You guys know the linebacker I want.
Jay Cruz and Moana.
Yeah. Ty Moana.
It's low-key racist.
Jelani Moana. Jelani Amama. But that is, that's pretty bad. But you all know the linebacker I want. It's Tremaine Edmonds. I want them to sign Tremaine Edmonds. I think he's the best coverage linebacker arguably in the NFL. He is the best linebacker in free agency. Dude's a monster. He's huge. He would make a great addition to this team. Sewell, since they don't have a 4th round pick, they'd probably have to reach for him, and I don't know if I'm there for it.
So the Lions have a 3rd round pick? 4th round pick? I love Penei Sewell. I hate like crushing on this campaign, but I'm not in love with the idea of it. Again, like a later round pick, sure, but there's just we've went over our linebackers. You know what I'm saying? The names that we liked was Trent Simpson. Drew Sanders is growing on me. Jack Campbell's kind of growing on me. He's more of like a middle linebacker. I think we're looking more so that off ball linebacker.
Yeah.
Demarion Overshawn.
Yeah.
That's a kid I really like.
That dude's huge. He's like 6'4".
Yeah, 6'4". Like the only thing that's like one of the knocks on him is he doesn't play with the amount of strength that his body type would show you. But like again, he's coming from a defensive back to the linebacker position. I think you have to give him time to show that in terms of like shedding tackles and stuff like that. But like as a tackler, that's a guy I've legitimately watched the film on, and he's a sure tackler.
Yeah.
He's not gonna bring the boom like that guy from Auburn, Owen Papao, whatever the hell it was. But what he does is when I played, I was never a big hitter. I would just wrap somebody up and you're falling down. Like I'm a big boy.
I used to light people up.
I could see it. Yeah.
Coming off that. But
like sometimes you do that shit. I either like would look stupid and miss, or like they could just like catch their like balance back. I would just wrap them up, take them down.
Oh
just
no,
get
you
the
gotta
tackle.
wrap up too. Yeah. I wasn't a shoulder tackler.
Well, I was. Well, I tried doing shit like that. Yeah. And I got fucking hosed one time.
Oh yeah.
I kicked up just a big whiff.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody, baby. Yeah.
But I think Noah Sewell, he's got a 4th round grade, I believe, and that's where I think he would be. And I don't know if obviously, like I said, the Lions don't have a 4th round pick, so I don't like reaching for him, and I don't think he'll be there once it's time for the Lions to make a pick. Again, I just want give me Johnny Devine, give me Tremaine Edmonds. Put him in the middle of the defense. Let him be your tight end stopper. Let him be the guy to call plays on the defense. Like, I think he's going to be a game changer wherever he goes, and hopefully it's to the Detroit Lions. JB, how do you feel about Noah Sewell?
I mean, it's not so bad. It would be nice to have that kind of family dynasty kind of starting back here in the Lions, which would be cool. But then again, as you said, he has like a 4th round grade, and I don't know if the Lions want to jump that far in the 3rd to go and pick him up. But, I mean, he's not a bad linebacker. I just wouldn't, as you said, jump that far to go and get him spend your second round pick on him or something like that. Something crazy.
I have the Draft Network's breakdown of Noah Sewell. And it says, as a prospect, Sewell has a lot to like. He has a very good size and above average overall athleticism for the position. He lines as a Mike linebacker in the Oregon defense, but has moved all across the formation, seeing snaps at edge, in the slot, and coverage. As a run defender, Sewell is an aggressive, downhill player who thrives in the box. He has just average eyes and instincts and will get fooled by misdirection. But when he recognizes the run and sees a play develop, he flashes an impressive ability to trigger his violent and heavy hands. He is able to displace ensuring blockers with power and locate the ball carrier to make the tackle. Sewell plays with outstanding effort and will always be by the ball. He is a big hitter who causes fumbles when he connects with the ball carrier. With that said, he will have missed tackles at times as he doesn't often wrap his arms around players. I was just saying that. And drive them to the ground. Additionally, Sewell is a stiff athlete who has just average change of direction. He lumbers to transition and backs can cut back on him. I read that like Chris there.
And backs can cut
back on him. I was like trying to swallow at the same time. Sewell also is just above average eyes in zone, gets proper zone depth. He flashes a good closing burst, but when things are thrown in front of him as well. Sewell has the ability to cover against tight ends and man coverage, but that isn't an area where he shines. As a matter of fact, in the passing game, Sewell is much more effective when blitzing off the edge, as he has excellent snap timing, anticipation, and power to get home.
I think he's very similar to Malcolm.
No. What the fuck? No.
His strengths.
No.
Malcolm's not great in coverage either. I mean,
Malcolm's great. Malcolm's good in coverage.
He's good. He's not great.
Malcolm's better than Noah Sewell in coverage.
But you want a linebacker that is better than Malcolm in coverage. You don't want a linebacker to put next to Malcolm that's worse than him in coverage.
No. I would even give Noah. He's a dog. I just don't know at the NFL level. Him and Malcolm are way different. I think Malcolm is the only thing Malcolm lacks is size. I think Malcolm is damn near great all around.
Yeah, I don't think he's that great in coverage.
I think he's undersized in coverage.
Yeah, exactly, and that's you don't.
Well, that's different than not being great in coverage.
And if you're drafting a linebacker to put next to Malcolm, I don't want him to be bad at the things that Malcolm isn't great at. I want him to excel at it so they complement each other better.
No, for sure.
They wouldn't complement each other great.
Yeah. He is a utility guy. I feel like on defense. He's just. We'll see. I could be wrong. I guess like. My question to Detroit Lions fans, the non-delusional ones, and I guess to Chris, JB, you, Spinny, like.
Lions fan.
Who is the pro comp for him? You know what I'm saying? Like,
for Noah Sewell?
Yeah, like when you watch Noah Sewell play, like whose game does that translate to in the NFL? And the answer, for me, in my opinion, it's hard to find one.
Yeah.
Because it's not a style that thrives in the NFL. It's not the type of off-ball linebacker you're looking for at that level.
Well, it says he plays the mic.
He plays, and that's another thing too. Right? We don't need a mic. Like if anything, one, you have Alex Anzalone.
Well,
if he comes back.
Yeah.
Two, I guarantee you that's the spot that Malcolm's going to take over. And the other thing too is like I want somebody who specializes more so in coverage. Like in the Detroit Lions defense, I don't know if it's going to change. Well, I'm just saying Malcolm's good at coverage. I don't agree with you saying that he's not good at coverage. But
I wouldn't be comfortable with Malcolm being our coverage linebacker.
I'm fine with it. The only thing that he lacks again is his size. But what I was gonna say is like that's what I want in just that system. Unless AG's changing it again, that 4-2 system.
Yeah.
I just want two guys that can cover for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like that's what you need. You know, all the heavy lifting done up front.
A guy like Tremaine Edmonds would complement Malcolm Rodriguez a lot better. A hell of a lot better.
For sure. I mean, he would just be good to have in general, right? Like, I don't even not even as a complimentary piece.
You can let Malcolm do what he does best and let Tremaine Edmonds do what he does best, which is go out there and cover and make plays.
I posed the question to the Woodward Sports
Malcolm's
chat.
the sideline guy, getting in the backfield, making plays.
Greg Chando's pro comp. It was a question mark, so I'm not gonna go hard in the paint on my man Greg. But is it Bobby Wagner? Question mark? No, Greg.
Bobby's a little old.
No, Sewell's not. Bobby Wagner's like.
He's saying Bobby Wagner's his pro comp.
I'm assuming that's what he said.
Yeah, no.
Paul Thomas, Derek Barnes won't be around long, in my opinion. He'll play out his rookie deal and maybe become a special teams guy. I don't know that he's going to become a starter. I mean, he looked damn good. Derek Barnes is good in like run formations, like stopping the run.
Doughboy Steve said Malcolm is not faster than Alex and is not long enough to cover the middle passing down. He's faster.
He's faster than Alex.
He's faster than Alex.
He's better in coverage. Matter of fact, the one interception that I think Alex might have 2 interceptions in the season, but I know specifically the one interception that Alex got against Buffalo was a tip ball from Malcolm. Like the ball was literally going to land in Malcolm's hand, and Alex just happened to be right there behind him.
Yeah.
Like you watch the highlight, you'll see it.
Malcolm's faster than Alex.
Here's the post one more time, just so people can see it. Of the Penny
Sewell. Yeah, Penny Sewell going to,
Yeah, it's Penny Sewell.
Which I guess to be fair to Penny, he's not asking them, the Lions, to take him first round. He's not asking them to take him second round. He's just saying, my brother's out there.
It's his brother, man.
Yeah, you got to.
Why wouldn't you say that?
And the earlier you get drafted, the bigger the bag.
Yeah.
So that's
why wouldn't you do that as a brother?
Like I said, I would prefer a linebacker that can complement Malcolm a lot better. Let Malcolm do what he does best, which is run sideline to sideline, use his great instincts on making like breaking up plays and making tackles and going sideline to sideline, so you can have a guy next to him that can go out there and be great in coverage, reactionary and things like that, and that's what Tremaine Edmonds would do. Those aren't Noah Sewell's. Noah Sewell's strengths are similar to Malcolm Rodriguez's strengths.
No, they're not. No. I love you. No. We overpassed.
What are Malcolm's strengths for you? What do you think are Malcolm's strengths?
Coverage, play recognition. I mean, those are just two things that you get just in the draft network situation.
Yeah.
Coverage wasn't something he shines in. He is like recognition or instinct is lacking. That's shit that like Malcolm's like A1 at. That's what makes Malcolm great, is like his instinct, really.
Yeah, his instinct, his play recognition, but like
there's two different.
Him playing in the box is where he thrives the best.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, Malcolm can really do it all, man. It's really just the size that like lacks for him. He's fast. He's got great instinct. He could play in coverage. It's like it's the size thing that gets him sometimes. I mean, he's only going to get better too. I think Malcolm's going to see a step up from Malcolm, because now that he's played at this level, he knows how to prepare for like these situations a little bit better. And we know personally, just from having conversations with them on and off air, dude's hungry for that first pick of his career. He almost had it too.
He almost had two.
He's only sniped that one. He could have had that one that Aiden got too.
And he had another one where he dived in and just missed it.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah.
What break are we at? Guardian?
Yep.
Detroit Lions got to address defense either way.
They do. They got to address defense. And where they can address defense is Guardian Alarm, because customized solutions from real experts, they're professional technicians at Guardian Alarm, take the time to recommend security and automation solutions specific to your needs. They're 24/7 professional monitoring. You can call them anytime, day or night, and know a Guardian Alarm team member will stay on the phone as long as needed. And of course, technology backed by people. Your safety and security deserves technology. It's been proven to work, and people have been proven to care. So call them at 1-800.
Stay out.
That's 1-800.
Stay out
right now and let them know Woodward Sports sent you.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Beverly Hills Golf, Woodward Golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Introducing the Planet Fitness Guide to getting that post-workout glow. Step 1. What's your why? More epic energy? Better sleep? Blow off steam? Step 2. Join Planet Fitness for just $10 a month and get moving in our clean and spacious clubs. Step 3. Bask in that post-workout glow. Join Planet Fitness today for just $10 a month.
Join today at any of the 50-plus Detroit area locations.
It's a great day to get some Centron in your life. Okay. There it is. Centron, here we go. Gotta grab the cranberry. Oh wait, it's 2 for $4. Gotta double up with the classic as well. Centron World, baby. Centron, available at select Kroger's, and if you wanna know how, go to @CentronWorld.com. You get dope like me. You know what? Why wait? Great taste, guaranteed.
Make sure you download the Woodward Sports app in the App Store and the Google Play Store today. Take Woodward Sports with you wherever you go and listen live on your phone or mobile device.
What up, though, everybody, and welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights Live on WoodwardSports.com. We just talked about the Lions' prospect of possibly drafting a Noah Sewell or adding a linebacker to their ranks, adding a linebacker to that position where it is going to be a position of need. They definitely need to add somebody to it, especially if they don't plan on re-signing Alex Anzalone. But
hold on, real quick. You did the mock draft?
Yeah.
Did you send to Chris?
Yeah.
Did you adjust the linebacker position today?
I think so.
What, you want to do that?
You want? Yeah, pull it up.
Oh, you want to do it now?
Yeah, we'll do it now.
By the way, Malcolm, Zyka said in the Woodward Sports chat, Malcolm ranked 4th amongst rookies. And then if you want to look at the snap count, I'd lay the snap count like 500 or 600 because of rookies that actually like played like snaps would be second. Malcolm's solid in coverage. He's just undersized.
So here's my draft. I did not address the linebacker position because we're signing Tremaine Edmonds.
Miles Murphy was there at 18?
Miles Murphy was there at 18. So the first thing that happened was...
You got literally all the names that you like.
Yeah. I ain't mad at you. I'm drafting the guys I like. So I traded C.J. Stroud, basically, to the Falcons. I traded the 8th and the 55th for the 6th and the 55th for the 8th, the 44th, and a first next year. Ended up going Christian Gonzalez at 8, Miles Murphy at 18, Emmanuel Forbes at 44, Sika Ika at 48, Dwayne McBride, the running back out of UAB, at 81, Jarrett Patterson, guard out of Notre Dame, at 154, Brandon Cox Jr. out of Florida, an edge, and then a wide receiver, Bryce Ford Wheaton, who's 6'3", 215. Out of West Virginia with the last pick. I wanted to get a quarterback, but there's ain't nobody there.
What about
there's a couple more.
Sortune?
There's a couple of them where Bryce Young fell to me. I was like, oh.
Wait, this is round 1, pick 8. You traded?
Yeah, I traded. I traded the 6th pick. Yeah, 100%.
That's all right. You hit me with that yesterday.
I traded the 6th pick and the 55th pick for the 8th, the 44th, and a first next year.
I just don't. I love doing mock drafts. Don't get me wrong, and I think you get a general idea of like where guys are going to be. But you think Miles Murphy's going to drop to 18?
I don't think so. No.
By the way, you do trades in your mock drafts?
I didn't want to draft. Every time I was going, it was either C.J. Stroud or Bryce Young, and I was like,
oh yeah, because you can't say no to that.
I gotta pick one of those guys. But neither of them are going to be there though.
That is crazy. They were available too.
Yeah, you picked a quarterback. I was like, well, if Bryce Young falls to me at fucking 6, I'm taking him. Sorry.
Yeah. You know what's crazy too? I was earlier in the season, like in the middle of the season, I was like a Bryce Young stan. I was trying to sell you the 30 for 30 of Bryce Young and Jameson Williams reconnecting in Honolulu Blue. And were you there when, or whatever he says? How's the 30 for 30 questions go? What if I told you? What if I told you? Yeah, I had dreams of that one. But like, I've been listening to. I feel bad for Justin Fields, although this was going to happen regardless because the Bears are the #1 overall pick. But he's now being questioned as the future in Chicago.
Yes. And
I think it's actually the Rick Spielman pod I was listening to, and he was like, "You have a prototypical, like size-wise guy in Justin Fields." I guess Justin Fields had made a comment about wanting the Bears to get like an indoor arena. But he said it's an advantage to have a Justin Fields in the outdoor arena because he's a guy that can throw in those elements.
Yeah.
He questioned Bryce Young's ability to throw in those elements. Justin Fields, like 6'2", 6'3"?
Justin Fields is a big dude.
Yeah, he could be 6'5". I really don't know. But I know he's a big dude.
I know Bryce Young's 5'6".
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's a true thing. Like I don't.
It is a true thing.
I think we should automatically like listening to that, knowing the Bears have an outdoor field and they probably don't plan on changing that.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way in Sam Hell they're drafting Bryce Young. First and foremost, like we know this pick's getting traded. If they draft anybody, I'm not saying this, but it's probably like Levis or Stroud.
Yes.
But I don't think that's going to be the case either. Like they're 100% trading out. But the Bryce Young stuff, listen to Rick Spielman say that if you were to fall at 6, I wouldn't be mad if they said no.
How do you feel about that draft, though?
Put it back up.
I got you. Also,
I think it's pretty solid.
Kirk Ford said in the chat, by the way, while I'm pulling this up, he said that Amon-Ra St. Brown played with Bryce Young in high school too, allegedly. Didn't know that.
Allegedly.
Wow. That's actually pretty dope. Christian Gonzalez, pick 8. You did the trades, man. I hate the trades.
I did one trade.
I know, but it's an A. Christian Gonzalez, an A. And that's one of those reasons, too. We spoke about it yesterday. Detroit Lions, and we say this every single year, I feel like Detroit Lions fans, but it sucks because we're always this high in the draft. But this year, because of good reasons, we had an extra draft pick, but it's always like trade back, trade back, trade back. I really feel like this year's a scenario where you want them to trade back because I think a Christian Gonzalez, the cluster I gave you, the 3 cornerbacks that I'm stuck on. I haven't really chosen one. I'd be happy with all 3, or any of the 3. Joey Porter Jr., Christian Gonzalez, or Devon Witherspoon.
Yeah.
Like, you could trade back, and one of those guys is going to be available to you. So A+ on that one. The second pick, Miles Murphy at 18. That's a home run.
Yeah.
That's not. Maybe it does happen. I don't know.
It's not going to happen.
Yeah, it's not going to happen. Let me see. Can you put it back up one more time?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, I got Emmanuel Forbes with the third
Forbes,
pick.
A+, 6'3" cornerback that's done nothing. But he has, I think, I could be mistaken. If you take away the ties,
Miles Murphy at 18 is a B+. That's
that's crazy. That's some PFF ass shit right there.
That is some PFF ass shit.
That's some PFF ass shit. You did not take a linebacker though, Spinny.
I didn't, because we're signing.
You took another edge for the fuck
Evans.
of it. Yeah. 183.
Yeah.
You said because we're signing Tremaine Edmonds.
Signing Tremaine Edmonds, and there wasn't that many good linebackers there, anyways.
Sika AK. I'm coming around to him. The only thing,
Sika Iki.
He's got bought a futuristic with an attitude.
Yeah.
My only, and I'm coming down off of my Keanu Bitten hype a little bit too. I mean, I still think he's going to be where I believe he's going to be, but I'm talking about as a Detroit Lion, coming down off of him and say it for me. Ike? I'll go Ike.
Sika
Ika. That 3-tech spot, I feel like is one that our guy currently in it, Ali McNeil, is kind of holding down like nicely. You know what I'm saying? And if I'm getting another interior defensive lineman, I want one that could rush the passer.
He can rush the passer.
I don't know if he's rushing the passer. That guy's not rushing the passer.
He can rush the passer.
JB, can you pull up his
he had
stats?
6 sacks last year, I think.
That's like, your defensive tackle. Oh, 6 is good. I don't know if that guy's rushing the passer, man. I see him more as like a run defender.
I mean, yeah, primarily, but like I was saying, he can do both.
When was Vita Vea drafted?
I'm not sure.
The guy in Tampa, the other big Samoan dude. Listen, I don't know. That's just how I feel, though. I feel like he's more of like that 3-tech, the type of dude you want in there as like a run stuffer, because he's such a mammoth of a human being. You're gonna have to double team him, and that's when the other guys scrape off the edge. Yaze Blase, but he's still a good player, so I would give that one. They got you as a B. I might throw you an A for that one, Spinny. I don't know. I'll go B. I'll go B just to make you feel worse about yourself. I'm kidding. You got the running back. I gotta be 100% honest with you guys. I don't fucking know who that guy is. Dwayne McBride. I'll watch him tonight though. They gave you a B- for it, so you must be nice.
Yeah.
And the running back position, I know that I've been vocal about. Hey, if you like Bijan enough, I'll take him as soon as. Not 6. I'm backing off that one. But as soon as 18, I would take him as soon as 18 if you like him enough. But reality is, we just saw freaking Pacheco, 7th round pick, murder it for Kansas City. It blows my mind that guy's a 7th round pick. I've never seen anyone run so angry in my life. It's every single time that guy touched the ball, he was like trying to run through somebody's body parts, like freaking what's his name in The Boys. But this Dwayne McBride, I'd have to do the homework on him. You addressed the guard situation. I like that a lot. I think you addressed it at a point in the draft where you should address the guard situation.
Yeah.
The Lions fans or pundits, I hope no one on our team is saying it, but the people who want to guard within the first 4 picks, I want to pimp slap them.
Yeah.
I want to throw my hand out there, have you sprinkle me with that baby powder, and just, what the fuck? Why? Why? There's just no need. That was literally a rotating spot all season long for the Detroit Lions.
Yeah.
And Detroit Lions offensive line unit was what, top 5?
Yes.
Top 5 in the league. I'm not burning of one of my top 4 picks in a guard at a position group. I don't need it. And then somebody actually commented on our stream from yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
It was like tight end's more of a need. Saint Jostra or whatever, Yaze Blase. Brother, did you not watch the Detroit Lions season? There's 3 tight ends on the team, TJ Hawkinson included actually, that rank 3rd on the team in touchdown receptions. Because Ben Johnson's just nice like that. He just is. And the rest of your draft too, I don't know. Britton Cox, don't know him. And I like the fact you got a big body receiver. I'm definitely going to be watching him at the Combine next week because in the situation where they don't re-sign DJ Chark. And trust me, I would understand it. I'm not pounding my fist on the table to re-sign DJ Chark, but I feel like you need a true X, big body guy who take the ball deep and open up things for guys in the middle. Because that's what Amon-Ra and eventually J-Mo is going to do best. I truly believe that. But tell us about Big Boy.
I don't think a tight end is needed.
What?
Zaquist says a tight end is definitely a need.
How is tight end a need?
I don't
Tell us
know.
about Big Boy. Let's talk
I
about
will
it.
because Seafood Fest is back at Big Boy. Catch it while you can, baby. Some favorites during Lent like shrimp Alfredo, shrimp stir fry, and the new fish sandwich. This says...
What?
Some new favorites during lunch like shrimp Alfred, shrimp stir fry, and the new fish sandwich. Go to your
Shrimp
local Big Boy
Alfred.
today. Don't forget all you can eat fish fry buffet on Friday nights. Make sure you check out Seafood Fest at Big Boy.
3 NBA championships. Detroit fans were there. 11 Stanley Cups. Detroit fans were there. 4 World Series wins. Detroit fans were there. And that one Lions playoff win in 1991. Yeah, Detroit fans were there. Woodward Sports, where the fans are.
When it comes to making your haircut truly an experience, there's no better place than Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. Come to any one of our 26 Metro Detroit locations for an award-winning haircut experience and qualify for a chance to win a down payment for your dream home up to $200,000. Our precision haircut and talented stylists will have you looking good, feeling good, and give you a chance to change your life forever. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. It's wicked awesome.
We are the network for Detroit by Detroiters. Welcome to the Woodward Sports Network.
What up, though, everyone? Oh,
Chili Peppers tanning. Relax. Slow your roll. Slow your roll.
$5.
$5. Yes, $5 is what you can save when you go to Chili Peppers Tanning, the place with the cleanest salons in the D, spotless, sanitized rooms, trained and certified tanning professionals. And as Spencer already said, $5 is what they will beat all competitors by. And do yourself a favor while you're there. Don't forget to pick up the Australian Gold, designer skin, Caltan, and Swedish beauty lotions. ChiliPeppersTanning.com, the hottest bulbs, the hottest deals, the darkest tans. Once again, it's ChiliPeppersTanning.com, $5.
$5? What up, though, everybody? Welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights Live on WoodwardSports.com. I am Spencer Axter. He is Speak Easy. We've got Chris Platty in the TD booth and JB Smooth on the ones and twos. And man, a lot of draft talk. A lot of talk. It's draft season, baby. It's holiday season. Holiday season. So I'm excited. I'm getting really excited. Drama. And we can do
you know
these
your mixtape's fire if that's
all
how it
the time. We can do these mock drafts back and forth. But at the end of the day, it's Brad Holmes, baby. Brad Holmes has you. Brad Holmes got you. Got you covered. He will give you what you want.
He has you.
He will give it to you every night.
Oh, man.
Brad Holmes has the Lions' backs. I just think that's what is crazy to me is going into this draft, I'm not stressing about anything because I know Brad Holmes is going to draft a stud at least. He's going to draft a couple studs. He's going to draft players.
This is drafting lesbians.
He's drafting
Couple
studs.
studs.
He's drafting those studs, with the turnaround baseball cap, the flannel shirt. He's drafting some studs, baby.
Clean white tee.
Clean white tee.
Saggy True Religions
Some
with
forces,
the Gucci belt.
Yeah, Gucci belt.
Man.
Saggy True
Drafting
Religions.
studs.
And the white forces. He's drafting studs. You know what I'm talking
Waves
about?
on point.
Waves
360
on
in that
point.
motherfucker.
I'm talking like a throwback Michael Vick jersey stud. I'm excited.
2 lines shaved in the eyebrow.
Yeah, 2 lines shaved in the eyebrow.
Fossil
One of
watch.
these
Studs.
black and mild poking out of the ears. Studs, baby. You know what I'm talking about. But no, for real. I'm excited.
Still end up pregnant the next year.
Yeah, still end up pregnant. Paternity shoots at the football field, studs.
This guy's different.
But I'm excited to see what Brad Holmes does in this draft.
For sure. And before we went to break, we were talking about one of my favorite Woodward Sports commenters, Zake on the Woodward Sports chat says, I need some water. And I do. And my voice is, I don't know what's going on here. Shout out. Yeah, here we go.
Oh, I got a ball head. That's beautiful. That is beautiful. Shoom, 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 shoom. Explosives.
Two of my favorite commenters actually in Woodward Sports Chat. My guy Zeka and my guy One Funky Lions fans been rocking me since I was in the basement on Speakeasy Sports. Zeka says the Titans definitely need, and then One Funky followed up with, we only have one tight end on the roster currently, just for your information. Fact. Through 2025, I think is when they drafted James Mitchell last year, which James Mitchell had a touchdown catch for you last year in a couple bright spots, and he didn't really have an offseason because of the ACL. I think James Mitchell is a promising prospect at tight end position. Mind everything that Spinney just said. Mind everything that Brad Holmes has already done the draft previously. I think James Mitchell has the opportunity to be, I'm not going to say Pro Bowler, but a guy in this offense. Two, the rest of these gentlemen at tight ends that are on our team, they are restricted free agents. And I think they're I believe when I was looking online, I actually have right here, exclusive rights free agents.
Yes.
Meaning they can only negotiate with the Detroit Lions unless the Detroit Lions let them loose to free agency.
Yeah.
I think Brock Wright's a guy you're bringing back. I think Shane Gilstra's a guy you're bringing back. Shane Gilstra's a guy where, like, you brought him, he showed production for you. Brock Wright, another guy you brought in, showed production for you. And you gave these guys opportunities to play in the NFL. And on top of that, you have, like, real-ass dudes in the front office. Seriously, though. I'm saying, like people fuck with Brad Holmes. People fuck with Dan Campbell. I mean, the whole plethora of people in the front office, it's genuine.
Yeah.
They also gave them the opportunities. Shane Gilstra, the Lions gave his brother an opportunity at the wide receiver position, more like special teams.
My sister's in love with her brother.
I remember you saying that.
His brother.
But these guys, they're going to re-sign with the Lions. These guys were also productive for the Detroit Lions. Brad Holmes traded away, like it or not, a top 10 tight end in T.J. Hawkinson.
And the offense got better.
Yeah, it's not.
We
a
have
need.
Amon-Ra St. Brown to run all the tight end routes.
But it's just not a need.
You don't need a stud tight end in this offense when you have a guy like Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Yeah, it's just not. It's not. I don't think it's a need at all.
He is your safety valve.
I promise you guys, Brock Wright and Shane Gilstra are coming back on top of James Mitchell. Like the Ben Johnson clearly can scheme up a tight end game plan.
Brock Wright won a game for the Lions last year.
Yeah, like
St. Gilstra caught 3 touchdowns in a game for the Lions.
How is that a need?
Yeah.
Like and again, the type of free agents these guys are, exclusive rights free agents, meaning like they can't negotiate with anybody other than the Detroit Lions unless Brad Holmes lets them go. And again, Brad Holmes particularly picked these guys out as undrafted free agents and brought them here to Detroit. Like, they're going to return to Detroit. They're going to be on team-friendly deals. The only one I could probably maybe even see leaving is maybe Brock Wright, because I think he's proven enough at this point to be valued by other teams. But again, he can't negotiate with other teams. That's only if he doesn't want to sign the deal with the Detroit Lions. But I promise you that's the case is going down.
That was just disrespectful.
I need your attention here, Spinney.
They're disrespecting the Red Wings.
I know, but we have that segment coming up later.
Yeah.
No one cares about the Red Wings.
I know.
Sorry.
But the Lions don't need a stud tight end. They've proven it. They had a stud tight end, and they traded him away, and the offense got better. So I like what the Lions are doing. I don't think the tight end is a need by any means. I think you have pieces that can fill that role. Like I said, Amon-Ra St. Brown runs a lot of similar routes as a tight end would in an offense. You have a guy in Brock Wright who can do some things when given the opportunity. You don't need a T.J. Hawkinson. It's kind of a luxury pick to have this great stud tight end. And the Lions are not in the mood of making luxury picks. The Lions are not in the part of their team, in the part of their rebuild where they can just go, okay, yeah, we need a tight end, we're going to go get him. We're an Eric Ebron away from contending. Like, no, that's not what it is. They need more defense, a running back, and an offensive lineman before a tight end.
Zayko in Woodward Sports Chat responds, says, so what will you guys say if Holmes drafts one in the second round?
I'd say it's a stupid pick.
I'd say it's a stupid pick too. I gotta be honest with you, I just don't see that as the situation. The only surprise pick that Holmes ever hit me with, Pascal. Pascal was a little bit of a surprise, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
And then McNeil after the Anzarike pick was a surprise, just because they had already went defensive tackle.
We are doubling down.
Yeah, I mean, but he does. And last year, the defensive
he's going to do it on
position,
cornerbacks. He's going Christian Gonzalez, Emmanuel Forbes.
Honestly, I'm so open to that. Like I really am. Like Jeff Okuda's walking next year. He's not.
You really don't think he's going to stay around? I mean,
no. I mean,
I feel like he would want a fresh start.
Yeah, you know. On top of that, like, let's be real about it. There's states that are tax free, like Texas, Florida, also warm. Like, I can see him becoming a Texan. Maybe, I don't know. That's randomly, but I could definitely see him wanting a fresh start.
Yeah.
Just because there was speculation that stuff ended a little bit sour towards the end of the season. I think it was more so due to injury. I don't have the exact facts in that situation, but I'm gonna address it to injury. I saw he played
well.
Yeah,
he played very well.
And the stuff that you saw the Panthers game, and I think it was the Vikings game following that, was just uncharacteristic of what we've seen out of him all season. So I have to chalk it up to injury. I can't really see it being much else. Like he's in disagreement with the coach. He's going to act like an asshole and play bad. Like that's just not. I don't think anybody feels that way. I don't think anybody would do that, especially at the professional level. Like you don't make it to that level being that type of dude.
Yeah.
Unless you're Aaron Rodgers, I guess. But you're also
Aaron Rodgers is out of his cave.
Yeah. What's the update on that one? Is he on McAfee today?
I don't know.
Anybody in the Woodward Sports Chat know if he was on?
Probably not. He's probably lost his mind.
Travis Trill in the Woodward Sports Chat, exactly. Mitchell was coming off an injury as well. Like, yeah, Mitchell didn't have an offseason, and that's like up until recently maybe. I feel like there might be maybe actually even still now. The tight end notoriously. And I only remember this because the Detroit Lions stupidly have done this twice now, taking a tight end in the first round.
Yes.
We've always had to look at the facts around the stud tight ends.
4 times. Pettigrew was a first rounder.
Yeah, Pettigrew. Pettigrew actually was like...
He had a solid year. Solid career. He just had stone hands.
Yes.
Granite hands.
At times. Like, just at the worst times.
He was he was reverse clutch. Like, the game was on the line, he threw it to him, he's going to drop it. But
that was, literally. But anyway, I was going to say, like, having the experience of having T.J. Hockenson and Eric Ebron, I've had to look up the numbers for guys like Gonzalez and all these great tight ends, and you typically don't see production out of them until like year 3.
Yeah,
it's been like the trend for like those guys. I'm trying to think. There's someone who I guess dismissed that recently, and maybe Kyle Pitts had a couple of yards. Mark Andrews. What did he start out right already? His rookie year.
Yeah, he was balling. He was hurt last year, but he was balling.
I had to look that one up. I don't know how long he's been in the league, but I think James Mitchell has the opportunity to be a guy for you guys. I don't know about Pro Bowler, but I think for sure a piece. You saw some of it this year. Granted, some of those situations where he's wide open, but like you see his stature, like how big he is. If you go watch his highlights from, I believe he was at Virginia Tech, like they're nasty catches.
Mark Andrews' second year, he had 852 yards, 10 touchdowns.
Yeah, see, but his rookie year.
His rookie year, he had 552 yards, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah. Like that ain't.
That was in 3 starts. 3 games started.
Sheesh. But that still ain't much. Like that's like, I think Brock Wright did that last year. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I could be wrong, but
yeah, you're right though. His 4th year is when he blew up. That was he was a Pro Bowler his 2nd year.
Wow.
And then his 4th year.
But 800 yards is a lot for a tight end.
His 4th year, he had 1,300 yards, 9 touchdowns.
Tell us about SMA.
I will.
If they do take that tight end in the second round.
If they take a tight end, I'm going to need somebody to talk to. And that is SMA, or the Sports Marketing Agency, because the Sports Marketing Agency helps spread awareness about mental health and substance abuse. Their new podcast, This is the S Word, helps fight the stigma about seeking help. So if you or someone you know is struggling, make sure you head to thesportsma.com and get the help you deserve.
Saturdays at 1 p.m. Make sure you're watching WoodwardSports.com for our new show, Chompin' Puck.
He shoots! He scores!
With 4-time Stanley Cup champion Darren McCarty and Michael Gentry. Chompin' Puck is taking the Detroit hockey community and giving them a voice. Pros to Joes. You'll get the best Detroit hockey coverage around. Chompin' Puck. Saturdays 1 p.m. on WoodwardSports.com.
By now you know me, Christina Schnurry, as the obvious choice in real estate. And you know my website, soldchristina.com. as your #1 resource for buying or selling your home. Myself, along with my amazing staff, pride ourselves on making your home buying and selling experience a relaxing and easy one. Come see why we are the obvious choice. Christina Gennari at soldchristina.com, the obvious choice in real estate.
You have an opinion? Make sure it's seen and heard. Corner, jumper, tweet us, hop on the YouTube chat, slide in the DMS at Woodward Sports on all social media.
What up, though, everybody, and welcome back to the Woodward Sports Network, live on woodwardsports.com. We are the Woodward Heavyweights. I am Spencer Raxter. He is Speak Eazy. We've got Chris Platty in the TD booth, JB Smooth on the ones and twos. We just got done talking about the prospect of the tight end going to the Lions and how we both just think it's not a position of need. It's not something that they need to address. Is it a luxury pick? Yeah. Is it something you can get late in the draft? Yeah, but I mean, you just did last year.
Because like last year, even let's look at the roster, like the tight ends that you carried on the team there was only 3 of them before T.J. Hawkinson, maybe 4, and I expect all 3 to be back. I mean, I truly do.
Yes.
Exclusive right free agent. They're coming back. They literally can't negotiate with anybody else with the Lions.
Yeah. Hey, we'll give you $10 to play next year.
Yeah. And like people in the Woodward Sports chat said, when the Woodward Sports chat said, like undrafted free agents, practice squad guys that got moved up and given an opportunity, and they worked. Meaning Ben Johnson is nice like that. Like
they got a pretty good tight end on the practice squad too.
Who?
Can't remember his name, but he played at San Jose State.
Yeah, Griffin, or whatever. That guy.
Griffin? No.
Is that what you're talking about? I don't know. Derek Deese.
Derek Deese. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, Derek Deese.
Met him at training camp.
Cool guy.
I felt like he wanted me to ask him for an autograph, but I was like, I don't fucking know you are.
It's just San Jose State's the official Mountain West team of Big D Energy. We've had their coach on a couple times. He's a cool guy.
That's a show that guy doesn't know about cap space, right?
Huh? What'd you say?
I said that's a show that one guy doesn't know about cap space, right?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, Derek Deese could be a guy that fills in. Tight end is not a position of need, man.
No.
Not at all. It is a luxury position. It's not something I'd want to see them draft. I'd be like, oh, nice, they got Luke Schoonemaker. No, we don't need that.
Speaking of like luxury positions and positions of need, knowing that if they do lose DJ Chark, it kind of relates to like another topic we have on here. Is receiver one of need?
If they don't re-sign DJ Chark, yes.
Yeah.
They need a big body receiver. They need an outside guy.
And I guess I'm trying to relate to the topic we have up on the sheet, because our residential Ohio State fan, Lucas, there's a big debate in the back where he said he would take. It actually stems from when Adam said
he said Marvin Harrison Jr. would go #1 overall, is what Lucas said.
Next year's draft.
Yeah.
And I don't know that he said that he would.
He said he would take him.
But he would take him #1 overall.
Yeah.
No. And then somehow they just don't hold that type of value. And then people are like, he brought up Jamar Chase. Look what Jamar Chase did for the Bengals. Look at the Bengals receiving core.
Yes.
CORE. Like it's a unit.
And Joe Burrow.
And I think the best example of that, the way I explained it to him, is like Calvin Johnson, top 3 all time, arguably. If not top 3, top 5.
Inarguably top 3.
Inarguably, I'm just going with top 5 just to be safe, because there's some names.
Inarguably top 3.
Jerry Rice, Terrell Owens.
He's better than Terrell Owens.
Come on.
Randy Moss, Jerry Rice, and Calvin.
I can't let you disrespect T.O.
Calvin,
like
that's not disrespecting T.O. to say Calvin is better than T.O.
Look at the numbers. T.O.
Yeah, how much longer did T.O. play?
That's a good thing, right?
You look at the single season numbers, Calvin is the best ever. Like, you want to do strictly numbers, Calvin has the most receiving yards in the history of one season in the NFL.
I'll say inarguably top 5.
If I'm taking a receiver for one game in their prime,
you're taking Randy Moss.
Randy Moss, but I'm taking
Andre Iguodala.
I'm taking Calvin Johnson over Terrell Owens.
I'm not going to speak on the matter. Terrell Owens is top 3.
He's top 5.
Top 3. Moving on.
So Calvin's not in your top 3.
Arguably top 3.
It's it's yes or no. Is Calvin in your top 3?
Jerry Rice, Randy Moss, Terrell Owens is my top 3.
So he's not. Say it.
He's not.
Okay. That's disrespect.
Wide receiver talent, top 3 for sure. By the numbers, keeping it a buck.
Numbers aren't everything.
Taking out the fandom, Terrell Owens, certified top. This dude, think about how good Chad Johnson was. Terrell Owens goes to his team in Cincinnati where he already has a built rapport with the quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, he's better. He's better than Ocho Cinco.
Takes over as the number 1 wide receiver on the wrong side of 30. Terrell Owens is him. Terrell Owens is. It's disgusting that he wasn't a first ballot Hall of Famer. That's just the media being pussy.
Yeah.
Terrell Owens,
because he was a dick to the media.
Yeah. Terrell Owens.
I'm taking Calvin over to you.
Terrell Owens played on a broken leg in the Super Bowl. Come on. I'm not mad at you. JB, where you at? JB, you're a bit of a homer. I don't know your answer, but
I was gonna say you probably know my answer already. It's Calvin all day.
But moving on.
Chris Carter ain't even top 5.
No, I'm not. Who brought up
Somebody
Chris Carter?
said Chris Carter? Question mark.
Oh.
Top 5. My top 5 is Randy Moss. Number 1. This is in order. Randy Moss, Jerry Rice, Calvin Johnson, Terrell Owens, Larry Fitzgerald, and then it's like Michael Irvin, and then probably Chris Carter.
Let's just have this discussion then. JB, do you have like most receiving stats? Do you pull it up? Most yards receiver all time. All right, so I'm gonna break it down. Bryson Tiller voice. All right, most yards ever. You want to know who they are? Number
Jerry
1,
Rice.
Jerry Rice.
Yeah.
Who do you think number 2 is? It's kind of surprising,
Marvin
but
Harrison?
not. This guy actually probably gets a lot of disrespect in the conversation. No.
Marvin Harrison?
No, hell no. Well, he's top 10 though. Number 2 is Larry
Julio?
Fitzgerald.
Oh yeah, dude. Larry Fitz is top 5.
Number 3.
He's got more tackles than drops in his career.
And that's like
that is top 5 receiver. Like that is ridiculous. Yeah. That alone makes you a top 5 receiver.
Who's number 3? Is yards.
T.O. probably.
T.O.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Touchdowns. Let me make sure this is for receivers. All right. Oh man, no. This is giving me running backs and receivers. How do I do it with just receivers? I could do it manually anyway. All right, number 1 for receivers, all-time touchdowns. Who do you think it is?
Probably Randy Moss or Jerry Rice.
Jerry Rice.
Jerry Rice probably number 1 in everything. He played forever.
Number 2, all-time receivers.
In touchdowns?
Yeah.
Who's it, T.O.?
Randy Moss.
Yeah.
Only by 1. Who's in 3rd place?
T.O.
T.O.
Yeah.
All right. So we got yards, touchdowns. We want to do receptions next. Is that what we got? T.O. is top 3.
I'm taking Calvin over him.
That's fine. I can't disrespect what T.O. was as a player. And
I don't think 4 is disrespect.
On top of that too, like he did it with multiple quarterbacks, and he still could have kept doing it if he wasn't such a head case. Apparently, as we reportedly in the locker room or whatever. That's
How many
why.
years did he play? He played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 years in the NFL.
T.O.?
Yes.
Yeah.
Calvin played what? 8?
9. Yeah.
Yeah. You give Calvin 6 more years?
I don't know, bro.
He's top 3 in everything.
I don't know, bro.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Look at the gap.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Calvin played 9. His 9th year, he had 1,200 yards and 9 touchdowns.
So.
And T.O.'s last year, he had 900 yards.
Let's do
9
this.
touchdowns.
So what's Calvin Johnson's? What's his receiving yards all time? I don't have my phone.
11,619.
So divide that by 9. Can somebody? I dropped my phone. 11,000. What?
11,609.
And this is like just assuming he's gonna continue playing at the level he's playing.
9. That's he averages 1,291 yards per season.
So times that by what?
So
6
T.O.
more seasons.
We'll just do T.O.'s then. So Calvin's 1,291 yards per season.
Well, it's going to be more per season because he played less seasons. I'm just saying I would add that as
T.O.'s
6
is
years.
1,062 yards per season.
But do that 1,200 by 6 and add that to Calvin's 11, and see if it like how close or how far it is from. Well, actually, it would be over T.O.'s.
It's going to be way over T.O.'s. Yeah.
But I mean, that's part of T.O.'s greatness, right? It was his longevity to be able to play that late in his career. Like Calvin had to retire because of the injuries. He could have kept playing, but he told. I mean, you've heard him on interviews countless times. Breaking down. It was. You gotta show some respect to T.O.
Putting him at 4 is not showing him respect. You're acting like he's out of my top 5. I'm taking Calvin over T.O.
Marvin Harrison, Reggie Williams, great receivers for the Colts. I'm looking at the Woodward Sports chat.
Marvin Harrison's up there too.
Listen, anybody having Calvin over T.O.? I'm not like.
You just said I'm disrespecting him like 3 times.
You are. I'm also a T.O. stan.
How is that disrespect if he's 1 spot lower than what you have him?
Because he's top 3.
No, he's not.
Top 3 in every category.
Not in Spenny's book. He's not top 3 in Spenny's top 3. But like I said, Larry Fitz gets the most disrespect.
He does. Yeah.
Larry Fitz is by far a top 5 receiver in the history of the NFL.
This all stems from a conversation, though, that we'll talk about when we get back. But not before I tell you guys about Alta Equipment. Because at Alta,
uptime
matters. Alta Equipment's got you guys covered. You got a big project coming up, make sure you give them a call. 844-GO-TO-ALTA. Again, that's 844-GO-TO-ALTA. Alta Equipment, where
uptime
matters.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side.
Lemieux and McCarty, who've had a good knockdown drag up. There they go, right on the whistle. They were talking to one another.
Woodward Sports.
At work and at home, we're there with smarter security solutions. Featuring complete automation with customized alerts and more. For over 90 years, we've been the company that's been counted on to protect what matters most, all with personalized service and care. Right now, for a limited time, receive a free video device plus free installation with a new home system. Guardian Alarm. We protect Michigan.
Make sure you download the Woodward Sports app in the App Store and the Google Play Store today. Take Woodward Sports with you wherever you go and listen live on your phone or mobile device.
What up, though, everybody? Welcome back to the Woodward Heavyweights live on WoodwardSports.com. I am Spencer Raxter. He hates Calvin Johnson. We have Chris Platty in the TD booth.
I like Calvin.
And JB Smooth on the 1s and 2s. I'm just kidding. Not Randy Moss. Who put that? Did you put that, Chris?
What?
That poll?
No, I didn't. I just want to gauge the level of slappiness in the chat before I introduce the T.O.
It's definitely Randy Moss.
But now people are starting.
It's creeping up.
Calvin's creeping up.
Calvin's creeping up.
Calvin's creeping up.
Randy Moss is the best receiver of all time.
Yeah. Like, numbers-wise, obviously it's Jerry.
Yeah, it's...
But talent-wise...
It's Randy Moss. He's a freak of nature, dude.
So if we're going like talent-wise...
Talent-wise...
Calvin's top 3.
Yeah. Talent-wise, it's Randy, Calvin, T.O.
Yeah.
Just pure receiver freak talent.
Because you got to look at one thing, and I didn't get to watch it live, but the team that Jerry was on, stacked. I mean, I don't know. I don't 50-50. Randy Moss, Calvin Johnson. Oh, it spikes up. This whole conversation stems from, do we save this for tomorrow now? I mean, it's like the end of the show. Prep is hard in the offseason.
Yeah, save it for tomorrow.
All right.
We'll just keep going. Just about how you hate Randy Moss. You hate Calvin Johnson.
I don't hate Calvin Johnson. Top 3 wide receiver talent all time.
Top 3 wide receiver of all time. I agree.
It what it is. It what it is.
I love T.O. though.
I mean, this one,
Mike G says Randy, Calvin, TK85.
Oh, TK85.
You got to put him up there.
You do got to put him up there.
And it's disrespect if you don't have Tom Kennedy up there.
Okay. So I'm glad I did this poll before
that's
the one I wanted to, because I just knew I was going to be a landslide because of the slappiness.
And so that's a little disrespectful.
For the audio listeners,
as much as I love Calvin Johnson, man.
In the live chat, they currently have Calvin Johnson 53% over Randy Moss 47 for who is the better wide receiver.
Like Randy
making a comeback.
It's Randy Moss, man. The guy was different. Straight cash, homie. How you gonna pay that fine? Straight cash, homie. Dude, ever since I was like, I love Randy Moss.
Heartbroken. at the time, I hated Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Heartbroken Brady never got a ring.
Yeah. I really wanted them to win.
Man, it was 17-0.
I cried after the Patriots lost to the Giants for the first time.
You cried tears?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Yeah.
If he got a ring, he wouldn't have.
I love Tom Brady, man.
You hide that well.
He wouldn't have celebrated like this if he got a ring.
Yeah, man.
I don't know about all that.
I feel like you don't fangirl over Tom Brady like the rest of the Tom Brady
I mean, I don't. Yeah.
You cried tears over that, man.
I did. I was young. I was really young. But
Yeah.
I was crying.
Just chubby, spinny.
I was like, what? I was like, they lost. My dad was like, you don't win them all. So I was like, it's Tom Brady. But
His
yeah,
pops
I love Tom Brady, dude.
His pop's a Tom Brady fan?
Yeah. Well, my dad's a huge Michigan fan.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I forget that because you're the state guy.
Yeah.
You're the odd man out.
Yeah.
This one, we could save this one for tomorrow, but also I'm so curious what you mean by it.
What do you mean by
the Cade Cunningham one? Should I spare it? I'll spare it. We got 5 minutes.
Spare it. We got 5 minutes left.
All right. You know what?
Have you cried over? When's the last time you cried over like a sporting event?
I'm embarrassed to tell you.
It's probably pretty soon, huh?
It was
Pretty
happy
recent?
tears.
Oh, when we got #1 overall pick.
Yep, not playing. I can't. It's way too embarrassing.
No, say it. Quit being a Bruce Lee about it.
When Serena Williams.
That's cap.
When Brittany Griner dunked for the first time in WNBA history.
So beautiful. No,
I thought you were about to say when BG came home.
What was it, bro?
We at 57 if we get to 69 likes, I'll say it. It's really fucking embarrassing.
Everybody
and I say
like it.
embarrassing
Like, hurry.
all the
We
time.
need.
It's not gonna hit.
12 more likes. Come on.
I'll say mine real quick because it was a long time ago, but it was when the Spurs beat the Pistons in 05.
Yeah,
balled like an absolute baby.
I cried off of that for
like
sure.
a baby.
I was at my friend Robert's house and he didn't really like the Pistons. Like he's like, you crying? I was like, yeah, bro. I was
That's fighting words.
Shit, why'd you leave him open?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I cried after that for sure.
I remember I especially hated Tony Parker at the time too, because I had the hots for Eva Longoria.
Come on, guys, 9 more likes.
But now we
9
love
more
the
likes.
French.
They're lame, bro.
Pump those numbers up. 9 likes. Oh,
what?
Just got 4 real quick. 5 more likes.
Shit.
Hey.
5 more likes. Come on.
I
want to hear this. I don't even know. Well, it can't be that embarrassing. You said it was happy tears. Happy tears aren't embarrassing.
Feels embarrassing. You know me. I'm an open book. I talk reckless on the show. This is fairly embarrassing.
Oh, 2 more likes.
They're not hitting. They're lame.
2 more likes. Come on, 2 more likes. We got 3 minutes.
Talk about your Red Wings.
Red Wings have a big game tonight. They do. It's against the Capitals. Ovechkin's out. 70. Say it.
70 likes?
Yeah.
Fuck, bro. How much
Solo
time we got
cam, this man.
LeBron's first ring.
No way.
Had happy tears for LeBron's
first ring?
Yeah.
That's why it's embarrassing. Because it's LeBron.
Yeah.
In Miami?
I know. He's a
was
polarizing
kind
guy.
of a villain at
In
that
Miami, when he was like
against OKC.
jumping up and down doing that shit after they won.
I was just riding with LeBron for like a long time. That was like fresh out of high school. Like lunchroom sports debates were the best. Like if you want a great sports podcast, lunchroom sports debates.
Just put a mic on the
table.
Just yelling at people.
Screaming. Yeah, like that was it.
You got that one weird kid that eats anything. Like you can mix it together. Like I poured fucking chocolate milk in the mac and cheese. Eat that shit. Here's $2. I'll fucking do it. It's a good joke.
Meanwhile, he's the poor kid. He's homeless.
There's this kid Joey in my high school that used to do that.
Damn, you used to call him out by his government. No, it was cool, dude. I hated LeBron, and I switched allegiance to rooting for LeBron, and I was like, I need this guy to win because I was a Pistons fan.
Yeah.
And I had to like root for this guy, and it was like, dude, he's our MJ.
That was a good moment.
When you could see him, dude, it was dope.
It was a good moment. I didn't cry, but
The Cleveland one, I didn't cry, but that was more emotional.
that one was so whack.
That was cringy as fuck.
Cleveland. This is real.
Oh, not that part. I'm just saying, like, in fact, that he actually like did it. Like that was one of the coolest sports moments for me, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah. If
That
you know
was a
what?
good
I might
moment.
have. No, I don't think I cried, but the most emotional moment for me.
I cried when Brady retired. No, I'm just kidding.
I was like, what? That was like yesterday, dude. I thought you had allergies.
For the first time.
Oh, KG's Anything Is Possible, that hit me.
That was emotional.
I don't think I cried, but I got goosebumps.
That was emotional for sure. Yeah.
Like, anything is possible. It's like drooling, crying, and shit like that.
KG was a monster, dude.
I was just hyped for Braun.
Yeah.
I don't even want to look at
But that'll do it for us today. Make sure you guys tap into the Red Wings tonight. Huge game versus the Capitals. We can take that leap. I think we're 2 points behind them with 3 games in hand, so we need a dub tonight. No overtime. For the man to my left,
wait, say that one more time.
Speak easy.
Say what Red Wings saying one more time.
What, we're 2 points behind them with 3 games in hand.
Ooh.
Oh, we're gonna make the playoffs.
Told you.
I told you.
No, I told you.
No, I told you.
No.
It was like the second week of the season.
I got on whack. You're like,
I was like, this is a playoff team.
I don't think you said that.
I did.
I don't think you said that.
For the man to my left, Speak Easy. For Chris Blaney in the
I was about 2 seconds away from doing the outro myself.
For Chris Blaney in the TD booth, JV Smooth on the ones and twos. I am Spencer Exter. We are the Woodward Heavyweights. We'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.
See?